you can't help these people, man. Like, you gotta fucking, they gotta go somewhere to get help. I can't believe he just let that shit happen. I'd be fucking swinging. But that shit wouldn't happen to me anyways, because I'm a Chad. These people are fucking creepy, dude. Lock him up! Lock him up!
Stop! Oh my god!
Alright, stop. You're gonna fuck up stream.
Oh, F4, get off of it!
Alright.
I was driving through Georgia, late in July on a...
Turn it off!
But you're so cute. Alright, I'll stop.
Interesting.
Lolcow, a person or group of people laughed at for actions that they take. Despite not trying to be funny, they may try to take themselves seriously, but are often milked for laughs with or without their knowledge. Damn.
You see, Corbin let go of his body. He's no longer in control.
Who's this asshole?
He's no longer in control.
You need to put a
of his
shirt
body.
on.
He let me take control. You guys are fucked. Never sleep again.
I don't know.
Lucifer is out for your blood.
I know that guy.
Fine! She's fine, you idiot!
Daniel Larson's up first.
I'll make sure to dislocate your jaw from your head permanently.
I'm 58 years old, and I am teething.
Ew.
Like a king, and a queen, and a pookie.
So I can't currently have to order in until I'm not contagious anymore.
I grew up someone.
No, he did not say that!
I woke someone. He did not. I woke someone.
Hello.
I walked up to her. We was in your subway. I reached out and I touched her boobie. And I gwoped her.
Everyone, how you doing? You alright? I've got a bit of a different video for you today. To celebrate the fact that we've got 100,000 subscribers, I thought I'd do a bit of a deep dive on some of the internet's most interesting and disturbing characters. Some you would have heard of before and some will be brand new, but they're all interesting in their own unique way. I'm guessing this is going to be the longest video that I've ever made and we've got a lot to go over, so let's get started. The order of this iceberg will be going from the most known to the most obscure at the bottom, and I'll be leaving out people that are very well known like Wings of Redemption or Christian, as I'm sure that most people know of their exploits already.
I don't.
I'll also be adding chapters for each.
I don't know. Okay, so I know a little bit of Nikado Avocado. Only reason I know is because like he got super skinny, right? And apparently he was like he was a gay YouTuber or something, and then like he did like, was it story time or like little stories or some shit, and then he just started doing like mukbang and just got fucking nasty with it. Okay, Dark's. Huh?
He was a vegan.
Oh, a
but
vegan?
it started being bad for his health, so he started, like, he was doing mukbangs beforehand, I think.
Okay.
But apparently it was causing him some health issues, so he started eating other food, and it was obviously very unhealthy.
Got you. Dark Side Phil. Okay, they got Dark Side Phil up here. Chris Chan. All right. I know Onision. Not the full story. I just know he was a fucking PDF file, right? And then Wings, I don't know about. Boogie, I know a little bit, mostly because of the fake cancer shit and the his old Francis videos. Don't know Ethan Ralph, EDP, don't know. All right, but here we got Tier 1. This is where we're at, Tier 1. Let's get started. Daniel Larson.
Each tier, just in case you want to skip to the people you've never heard of before, or for whatever reason you want to use them. So let's start with Tier 1, a motley crew of reasonably well-known internet personalities, each with their own brand of disturbing stories. The first one on the list is Daniel Larson. He is a very mentally unstable and distinctive-looking man with one of the wildest stories the internet has to offer, full of insanity, sadness, and unexpected events. There are rumours online to offer full of.
It looks like my brother. It looks like my two brothers put together.
It really does.
That's crazy. It's got like Kobe's fucking schnoz, and then Jimmy's like fucking perfectly white trash beard.
of insanity, sadness and unexpected events. There are rumours online that his mother was abusive towards him and treated the toy doll that she walked around with better than Daniel, but as far as I know these are unconfirmed. What we do know is that he was enrolled into the Tennyson Centre for Children, which specialises in serving neglected, abused and traumatised children. He would make his world debut while at this centre, appearing on a local news segment.
The Tennyson Center for Children has become one of the Rocky Mountain region's...
Oh, he was a part of this? Like he was a, like a kid there? I mean, that sucks. If he was like abused and shit, like that sucks.
Leading treatment centers for emotionally and crisis-affected children, particularly those suffering from abuse and neglect.
That sucks.
When I first came here, I actually was really nervous.
That's 14-year-old Danny, who came from an extremely neglectful home. When his grandmother got word of Danny's situation, she moved here from California to be his guardian.
Wonderful!
So he wouldn't end up in a foster home. Danny still lived at the center for a year and a half, but now lives with his grandma, continuing to go to school at Tennyson and receive treatment.
When I'm in school, to do school and never quit, because if you quit, you won't know what to do. And
he went on to live with his grandmother, and the pair watched.
I mean, that sucks, man. Like, I couldn't imagine not, I couldn't imagine, like, I see all these fucking weirdos treating their kids like shit. I couldn't imagine doing that. Like, I'm sure I could be a better father. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure there's always room for improvement as a parent. You know, I'm not fucking super dad, and I'm not, going out and volunteering for bullshit. And, I'm not Carl. I'm not our neighbor Carl. But, you know, I think I'm a decent dad. You know, I provide.
Watched America's Got Talent together, which is where Daniel first became aware of a singer named Grace Vanderwalt.
But I just don't know how people can just treat the kids like shit and like put them in a home. And there's some crazy stories out there, man. There's some craziest stories. Huh? I don't know who that is.
Who is pretty important to this story, but we'll come on to that later. Sadly, his grandmother died of cancer when Daniel was 19, and this was a big turning point for him. The start of his spiral into untethered mental illness, an odd-looking ship in a stormy sea of internet trolls and chaotic homelessness. He started to post videos to TikTok where he got noticed for his unusual appearance and strange behaviour.
I want her dead. I want her dead. I want Grace dead. I want her dead. I want her dead.
Jesus Christ.
Something to note about this story is that Daniel seems to truly believe things that people tell him online, which made it very easy for those with nefarious intentions to manipulate him and get Daniel to do all kinds of weird stuff. Mr. Larson believes that he is some kind of famous singer/actor, and he has been convinced twice to run for President of America.
So, in the year 2024, I'm going to be starting my presidential campaign.
At one stage, his Pinterest account was leaked, on which it was discovered that he had a list of the age of consent for each state, and a list of his crushes, which included underage celebrities. He has also been tricked into confirming that he likes indecent material involving minors, and exposing indecent parts of his body while live on TikTok. To me, it's a little unclear how much of this stuff is his true desires and how much of it is the work of trolls, but there are many questionable things that he has done involving people that he thought were underage. He is also pretty well known for using racial slurs a lot, and most of the time inaccurately. He does star jumps a lot, or jumping jacks if you're American. He does these to help out causes like BLM for some reason. It's hard to make out the logic of how this helps them, to be honest. A big part of his story is that he is obsessed with Grace Vanderwalt, and his trolls use this to trick him, pretending to be the singer, telling him all kinds of lies that he just believes. Things like her ex-boyfriend is giving her drugs which made her go to a mental hospital.
Grace's ex-boyfriend is now forcing Grace to do drugs. And that's why she was in the mental hospital.
I mean, like, I know how, you know, right? Like, he goes from this kid who's in this foster home or whatever, but he just looks terrible, dude. I wonder if the abuse, like, continued while he was in the foster home and it was just, like, a front for TV and shit.
Dave Van...
What are you hawing about? Did you die?
Underwald just showed me a picture of him and about 7 glasses of alcohol in bottles, and apparently they're having a party tonight.
Grace is a recurring part of Daniel's story, with him at points thinking that they were dating and making many videos about the singer. This got so out of hand that Grace talked about him on a live stream, and her mother messaged Daniel saying, "Stop saying my daughter's name. Stop saying you are in a relationship with her. You are scaring her and our family. Everything you have said and done has been in your own mind. You need to access some mental health support and stop harassing my daughter. I have contacted the authorities and will continue to press the issue if you don't stop making disturbing videos. Your followers have harassed my daughter long enough. Stop." He didn't stop. Daniel goes through what his followers call eras, such as the fog era, where all of his videos were blurry for some unexplained reason.
Hello, Dan. Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Larson. I think we did it. We are so close to winning the election this year. Let's keep up the great work. I think we have it.
Daniel travels around with nowhere to live and no money, so gets a lot of his food by eating at restaurants then running away without paying. Restaurants seem to be a particular flashpoint in Daniel's life, with him basically terrorising the restaurants in whatever town he is in. He will pull the fire alarms and get into arguments with the staff pretty regularly. There are some pretty difficult to watch videos of him hitting himself really hard while arguing with members of staff, and he has been arrested multiple times for these incidents.
No, I'm not. Those people are causing the situation. Stop telling me.
You're cursing me. Get out of my store.
I'm not putting hands on you. I'm not putting hands on you. Try me. 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 I don't.
Look at this.
I can go right ahead.
This dude on that crack.
Fans are leaking my location. Fans are leaking my location. 104 55 Beach Street. Fans are leaking my location. I'm in danger.
This is like delusions of grandeur.
Fans are leaking my location. I'm famous.
Obviously trespass, and I'm gonna press charges for you assaulting.
I never assaulted you. I never put hands on you. I never put hands on you.
Whoa.
I never assaulted you.
Step back right now.
I never assaulted
Step
you.
back right now.
These events happen a lot. Daniel does have some people that have tried to help him over the years, most notably someone named Bob, who has tried to keep an eye on him and help him out, but sadly Daniel doesn't treat these people very well. Him and Bob ended up having a fight in Bob's car, with Daniel's phone falling under the car seat. Daniel then claimed that Bob ran him over with his car.
You can't help these people, man. Like, you gotta they gotta go somewhere to get help. Like, you like a person, like a normal person, you can't fucking help these people. They're crazy. They're fucking insane. They need to go somewhere and like fucking sit it out, and they need therapy. 100%.
Bob didn't run
and
him
meds
over with his car.
Unfortunately, they need meds.
Don't fucking grab me.
Quit hitting me.
You hit me.
No. You hit me repeatedly. Don't.
Then let go of me.
Get out of my car. Quit hitting me.
You hit me, so I have a right to defend myself.
Bob just ran me over with his f***ing car. Bob just ran me over with his f***ing car. Bob just ran me over with his car. Bob just ran me over. Bob just ran
I'm
me
sorry.
over.
It's terrible,
Bob
but
just ran me
I don't know
over
why
with
it's so
his car.
fucking funny, dude.
My f***ing foot hurts.
It's like the Leave Britney Alone thing.
Daniel then spent years going on some pretty unhinged rants about Bob, making some really outrageous threats against Bob's life.
You Bob! You till the day you fucking die! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! You! Call the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb! 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 Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you!
Daniel's not the biggest fan of Bob, it would seem. He has also spent years uploading really heinous threats against the police and government, which would lead to him being investigated and arrested for this. He has been deemed incompetent to stand trial and ordered to be institutionalised. While incarcerated, he has had phone calls with trolls in which he claims that Donald Trump wants him to be the vice president and that he knows Grace Vanderwalt's songs were written about him.
Yeah, so like I knew that because I was listening to her music long before
Yeah,
I
dude,
would
delusions of grandeur.
Knowing things because she was leaking it, like leaking information in all of her songs.
You said her songs are about you?
Her songs,
Bet you
like,
think
if
the
you really
song
listen
is
to it,
about you.
Daniel and the Lion's Den, if you know the Bible.
Yeah. It's not about the Bible, it's about you?
It's apparently about me.
It has been reported that while in jail he had a physical altercation with his cellmates, resulting in Daniel having a bleeding nose. Daniel Larson is still a young man with his life ahead of him, so who knows what the future will bring, but let's hope that he sorts himself out.
Sometimes we fight, and we fight, and we fight, and we fail, and then we fight, and then we fail, and then we fight. We have to learn from our mistakes. And that's the only way we can succeed.
We're off to a pretty interesting start, I'm sure you'll agree. So let's move on to our next internet spectacle, Only Use Me Blade. His is a tale of self-destruction, alcoholism and degenerate behaviour. Brian Rizzo became a popular Call of Duty YouTuber, getting his name Only Use Me Blade from the fact that he would only use a knife in the game to get his...
Okay, yeah, I know this guy. He's got like they're in an RV right now, right? Like his girlfriend's, like he has like a girlfriend that's like fucking cheating on him and shit while he's in the RV and stuff, and he just get like plastered, wasted, and his girlfriend's like fucking around right in front of him. It's fucked up.
Kills. This internet niche proved to be popular, plus Brian was a likeable guy, so his channel grew fast, and soon he was a well-known and well-thought-of gaming YouTuber. His notoriety was helped further when he became friends with another well-known YouTuber called Keemstar. The pair would start to make comedy skit-style videos together and became very close friends.
You ready?
Do this.
Hey, Blade, say hello to my little friend.
Some nerdy
Brian
ass
moved
shit.
across the country to be closer to Keemstar, and the pair began to work more and more with each other, starting up a podcast and making prank videos.
So, I got you some ice cream, cool?
That's fucked. That's mean.
Brian had not only made a best friend in Keemstar, but a successful business partner. Plus his own YouTube channel was still going well, so things were looking up for Brian. But sadly, he wouldn't be in this video if he rode the wave all the way to the top. Over the years, people started to get bored of him only using his knife, and Call of Duty content would start to fade as a whole. But Brian refused to change and adapt to the ever-shifting landscape of the internet, so his channel began to decline, getting less and less views with each upload. Well, I guess that's not entirely correct, as he did shift his content on his channel. It just wasn't the best change for him.
Yeah,
he would
drunk,
move
right?
away from one passion, gaming, and embrace another, drinking alcohol. He started to do drinking streams where he would get drunk and his viewers could pay money for him to drink more alcohol. This resulted in him often becoming unable to talk or stand up. This was now his job, to become a drunken mess as viewers threw money at the Drunken Freak Show. Over the course of a year, he had gone from a well-liked but fading gaming YouTuber to a Lolcow sinking deeper into an ocean of alcoholism and dignity-destroying behaviour. His path was now set and he seemed more than happy to walk it. So he joined a streaming house set up by well-known live streamer Ice Poseidon, where the goings-on in the house were live streamed for the world to see. To no one's shock, Blade was drunk most of the time, causing trouble with other residents and urinating himself.
Stop whopping him!
Shut the f up, dude.
Huh?
Do you really think I peed on the chair, dude?
Yes. I mean, I don't know. Get up. Let me see. I see wetness.
Sniff his crotch. It's piss. I swear to God.
Sniff his crotch.
I'm not. I'm just saying how it is. You pissed yourself.
No, you're.
No, but it's
and
like.
you are a horrible person, and I don't like you, and die.
The days of the likeable gamer were now long gone, and Blade was clearly headed for some bad places. So his friends Keemstar and Ice Poseidon did an intervention for Blade, trying to get him to change his ways. After the intervention, Blade ate some mushrooms and had a heart-to-heart with Keemstar, agreeing that he should start to love himself a little bit more and change the direction of his life.
And when I brought you out with Overt, you had to quit drinking, you had to go to the fucking gym, you had to do all these fucking workouts, you had to stop eating junk food, and you did it all. So it's not a matter of you're a weak person, you're a strong person, you have just chosen dumb shit. So I know you can fucking do this, and I know this is a turning point, and I believe in it, and I hope you believe in it too, and I'm fucking happy for you.
Oh man, I appreciate it, brother.
The next thing of note is him getting drunk on a live stream and throwing a dog, which sparked outrage online and led to Keemstar disowning Blade. Things got worse for him when he joined a group of people streaming their adventures driving around in an RV. All these people would drink a lot and pick up other random people to join them. On one of these streams, a lady got drunk and went to bed to sleep it off. So Blade drunkenly asked the other people in the RV if it was okay for him to go and have sex with the woman while she was asleep. He then tried to enter her room many times but was kicked out by the other people on the RV. This went on for some time until Blade successfully entered the room and sometime later can be seen leaving in his boxer shorts. The stream was cut shortly after this. Again there was outrage at this, so Blade did a call with Chris Hansen to try and clear up the situation. Blade claimed that he was just joking and that he entered the room to go to sleep.
It was clearly a joke. Bjorn went along with the joke, and I was just tired. All I wanted to do was get some sleep at the big bed. If you face from the RV looking at the bed, Gucci's is on the left in a blanket. I gather a blanket and I proceed to go to sleep, or at least attempt to go to sleep.
Did you assault or inappropriately touch Gucci's, Jessica?
Absolutely not.
The lady in question says that Blade did indeed sexually assault her, and Blade himself would later drunkenly say this about her.
I don't give a fuck. Call Gucci's.
What do you want to say, Gucci's?
Oh, her again, her again, her again.
Oh my God, you did not just say that.
The years of drinking were now starting to take their toll on Blade's body, and his teeth started to fall out. He started to get holes in his legs, plus he had to go to hospital to have 2 litres of fluid removed from his leg. He was still on the RV live streams and living the internet dream by repeatedly urinating himself live for the world to see. Blade was now just the butt of the joke on the RV, and they would play all kinds.
Bro, like it comes to a point, and these people like ruin themselves. They're like, they keep chasing that high of like fucking viewer clout or just trying to stay relevant, and they'll do fucking anything. They'll do anything to do it. You know? Like obviously, like it's a certain way of life. Like obviously it's the thing that people want to do. Shit, I'm chasing it now. You know? But I have limits. I have a fucking family. And that's why I don't stream for 8 hours a day or 10 hours a day. You know, I got a fucking job. I got a business I'm building. You know, I'll stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And until it starts, you know, if it starts doing better, then I'll pick up more hours. You know what I mean? But these people, I mean, they're just doing crazy shit. You know, I mean, I'll experiment. I'll do like reacts. I'll do fucking play different games and stuff, but I ain't gonna sit there and just start drinking like crazy, you know? That's insane. And it sucks that their channel is like cultivated by by his viewers too, right? So his viewers are supporting this, like they're paying for this. They're like, oh yeah, fucking do more, do it better, you know, and he's got to oblige it or he's fucked because he ain't got no income. And now he's at this point where he's like stuck in this like downward spiral, because even if he stops, he's a fucking alcoholic, and he's gonna have the shakes, and he ain't gonna be able to hold down a job because he fucking can't do nothing, right? He's got no skills other than that was killing motherfuckers in a game with a knife, you know. But that shit don't matter in the real world. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do? Jesus.
Kinds of pranks on him while he was too drunk to stop them.
I hope he died.
White face, that's white face.
White face.
Andy.
Goes gang.
Did I do this with milk?
Bremer, hurry up! Dive faster.
Speed it up.
Speed it up, dude.
Alright.
M1OP.
His life was now pretty much just a living nightmare, a drunken performing monkey whose only use was to be mocked and degraded. This was a nightmare of his own making, and sadly he had now burnt all of the bridges that led back to a better life. There are moments when the reality of his situation hit him, and you can tell that he longs to escape, but he now didn't have many options.
You don't want to go home, Blade.
Don't go home.
You don't.
You had a legendary stream today. You're not going home.
Not really, dude. We're montage my sadness.
Alright, we're turning off the stream and we're gonna have more bonds. Alright? Don't you want?
Yeah, I did.
So he would just go back to drinking away reality, which only compounded his problems. YouTube would delete his channel of over 600,000 subscribers, and his girlfriend, yes, shockingly he had a girlfriend at this stage. Anyway, she cheated on him in the RV while he was in the next room. And when he went to see what was going on, he was blocked from entering the room, then pushed over.
Don't worry about Beck, she's getting it. She's getting it, Bob.
Back up.
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 Back up, Patty.
Back up, Patty.
Hey, Beck, let's go, dude.
Beck, hey, there is no Beck tonight. You should go home. Beck is talking to a real man.
Blade then got his own home.
Damn, brother. I can't believe he just let that shit happen. I'd be fucking swinging. But that shit wouldn't happen to me anyways, because I'm a Chad.
And turned it into a streaming house where everyone would get drunk and get up to all kinds of mischief. A man named Willie Two Guns was invited into the house, which would prove not to be the wisest move, as Willie had a heart problem. He then started to drink a lot while taking medication for this heart problem, which in turn made him pass out on his feet with nobody helping him, so he fell over and banged his head. But still nobody helped him, as they were too busy rolling a cigarette with one hand.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and I kept telling you who's gonna fall.
Now he's on the ground. Now he's where he needs to be, so it worked out.
All right. I just hope he's okay. That's the main thing.
No, I'm trying to roll a cigarette with one hand and it's pissing me.
Oh my god, okay, dude.
They then decided to play a prank on him and paint his face. After a lot longer than you would have hoped, an ambulance was called, but sadly Willie fell into a coma and then a month later passed away. Blade would do a live stream to address this situation.
2 days ago, Beck found out that Willie actually passed on either the 8th or the 7th.
2 weeks ago.
Basically 2 weeks ago. So, it's been confirmed. Willie's no longer with us, and it sucks, and Beck's been a hot mess, and I've been trying to, like, you know, I don't know really what I can do, but,
not be a piece of shit.
So, there you go. The final Willie update.
Later that day, he would get drunk and address the situation again.
I didn't do it. I didn't kill him, but that Willie died. That Willie died, and I'll take you with me in my dreams. Hi, I'm Brian. We got f***ed up. Willie died. Willie's saying, yeah, he ain't cool as me. I'm about to hang up on death. Willie died, dude. Oh, yeah.
Willie figured it out, donated $3. What actually did William was the fact Sent refused to help Tone move him to a bed or couch.
Nice, I know.
Yeah, part of that, dude.
Blade now travels around staying with random people, some of which beat him up for hours as he urinates in their bed, and the ones that don't beat him up he doesn't treat very well.
Of course I love you.
Oh, that's like that, dude. Is there my shit right there? Is there my shit right there? You got some mayonnaise?
I don't have mayonnaise. Do you want me to heat it up though?
Goddamn right. I want to heat it up.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Open up the door, Blade. It's near. Time to come back to Myth Mountain.
Brian is stuck in the cycle of getting sober for a short time, then becoming a drunken mess and making his life worse than it was before, which is some feat as it's already pretty bad.
I can't see his hands.
FBI, open up!
Hey, Brian! Can you come talk to us? The Lumber County Sheriff's Office. We want to make sure you're okay. Hey, Brian! Hey, can you face me?
He's dropping the N-bomb.
Anonymous donated $4. 400 years of not okay.
Hey, Brian.
Next, we are looking at a woman who is a professional TikToker and live streamer. She also really likes K-pop and begging for money from her fans. Tofia Chu, real name Tofia Slidell, has become fairly well known on TikTok and amassed a large audience of people who enjoy watching the car crash that is her life. She's known for her drawings, with her best known artwork being Mickey Chu, and as is the tradition on TikTok, she enjoys doing weird little dances a lot. Tofia and her family don't like cleaning the house, which has led to it becoming infested with cockroaches, and they can be seen crawling around a lot on her live streams. She has a dog that doesn't get taken out for a walk, instead just going to the toilet in the home. Her personal hygiene isn't too great either, and she has stated that she has been fired from jobs due to this issue. She also farts a lot on her live streams. A big part of her story is that her and her family are always struggling for money and asking people to donate to them so that they can pay the rent. She then uses the money to buy things from DoorDash. She uses this company a lot, with most of her money seemingly being spent on junk food, and was banned from using DoorDash's refund policy due to her doing refund scams to claim back money for food that she had received. Tofia loves DoorDash so much that when she had open heart surgery, she ordered fast food to the hospital. She is probably best known for the time that she was evicted for not paying rent. Once she got the notice, she started to beg people for money and set up a GoFundMe, blaming the fact that she was so popular on TikTok for her being evicted.
I'm not a piece of You want to know why? People are mad that I have 200,000 followers. People are mad that I can go live every day on TikTok and they can't. That's why I'm evicted, because people are mad. Wow. And everyone knows that. People have made videos stating that.
She then spoke to another lady on TikTok who pretends to be a judge, with the judge confronting Tofia for scamming her fans.
So for whatever reason you were doing that, now you're sitting here, you did spend money going back and forth, going to Comic-Con, you wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tofia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tofia, come down on you harsh. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Unmute your mic so we can talk about this. I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tofia.
After her and her family were...
Wait, how did, I gotta rewind that, dude, because, like, okay, so the judge is saying that she's not allowed to have people send her money? Why? What did she do?
And was banned from using DoorDash's refund policy due to her doing refund scams to claim back money for food that she had received. She ordered fast food to the hospital. She is probably best known for the time that she was evicted for not paying rent. Once she got the notice, she started to beg people for...
What is it? Ant? Ant with wings? Ew, mosquito, get away from me. Don't do it.
Money and set up a GoFundMe blaming the fact that she was so popular on TikTok for her being evicted.
I'm not a piece of... You want to know why? People are mad that I have 200,000 followers. People are mad that I can go live every day on TikTok and they can't. That's why I'm evicted, because people are mad. Wow. And everyone knows that. People have made videos stating that.
She then spoke to another lady on TikTok who pretends to be a judge, with the judge confronting Tofia for scamming her fans.
So for whatever reason you were doing that, now you're sitting here, you did spend money going back and forth, going to Comic-Con, you wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that is on yours. That's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. Tofia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tofia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tofia, come down on you harsh. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh.
Shit.
Unmute
You
your
get
mic
caught
so we
doing
can
some
talk
fucked
about
up
this.
shit.
I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tofia.
Get your ass a job,
Fatty.
fatty.
Were evicted. They stayed at a motel but were sadly swatted, so moved to a homeless shelter. Tofia's family are also a wild bunch, and we'll be looking at her father later on in the video. So now let's move on to one of Tofia's peers on TikTok. An odd fellow with some very odd desires. Nova Online is pretty much the definition of a Discord moderator and enjoys the kind of degenerate things that only terminally online people know even exist. Nova shot to notoriety when he did a food review for Wingstop.
Trying Wingstop for the first time. Cajun seasoned fries. Okay.
They Wingstop wanted them to fucking do it. They're like, if anyone knows what a fucking chicken wing should taste like, it's your fat ass. Jesus.
Spicy, but nothing that I can't bear. These are actually pretty decent. 8 out of 10. Mango habanero wings.
I love me some mango habanero.
Oh, wow. Okay, these are very, very spicy. Oh, wow. They're very spicy, but they're still pretty good. 7 out of 10. Dr. Pepper.
The lisp.
Oh, it slaps. 10 out of 10.
It slaps.
Lemon pepper wings. Lemon pepper wings are... Lemon pepper wings
So
are
gay.
absolutely stunning. They're amazing. 9 out of 10. Garlic parmesan tenders. Really good. 8 out of 10.
This video went viral and soon he became known as an oddball food reviewer. Nova also posted other unintentional cringe videos which would also be mocked. This newfound fame was confusing to Nova, as on the one hand he was getting many views which was good, but on the other hand he was getting laughed at which was not good. So he decided to scare off the trolls by posting a video of him punching the air in order to intimidate the haters, which sadly got mocked. At this stage Nova was an internet curiosity getting laughed at, but this all changed and took a more sinister turn when people started to look at his TikTok account a little closer. It was noticed that he was following many children on TikTok, which began to ring alarm bells as Nova was 18 at the time. Stories then started to come out about him talking to a 14-year-old in a creepy way, him singing nursery rhymes to the youngster while he lay in bed.
Go will die. How I wonder where you are. Up above the world so high. Like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, will die. How I wonder what you are.
You did so great.
Aww.
I love your singing voice.
More videos and screenshots of him talking.
These people are fucking creepy, dude. Lock him up! Lock him up, little piggy.
Inappropriately to minors then began to emerge, and screenshots of him admitting to liking kids a little bit too much. So Nova took to TikTok to defend himself and claimed that these screenshots were photoshopped.
But all you want to do is falsely accuse them of crap they never did. Y'all are being legitimate assholes. Have you ever seen an episode of Darman? You would know to not be an asshole to people you don't know nothing about.
Why is it doing this?
Don't judge people before you get to know them. Proof my it's all photoshopped. It's been proven. You're in timeout for like 5 minutes. Then I'll turn back on speaking privileges. Maybe. Those are clearly effing photoshopped. And if I can, I'll get my effing lawyers into this. You guys have no effing father. This is you, and this hand is me.
Sadly, the story doesn't end there. It was then found out that Nova likes something called age regression, and photos started to come out of him dressed like a baby. He also likes to wear nappies or diapers if you're American, with him saying that he wishes for wet nights. And a video was found of him allegedly showing his nappy to a minor. What I will say at this point is that I can't find any concrete proof that he is talking to minors, but I am more just reporting the story as it is and the allegations made against him. The videos seem to show him, but it's unclear who he is actually speaking to from what I can tell. Anyway, he was then found to be on a Discord server called Adult Baby Diaper Lover. The internet was a mistake, wasn't it? All this attention led to him getting hacked and he lost his account of over 300,000 followers.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. This is not a drill. My main account just got hacked. My main account just got hacked. I am really working really hard to get it back. I am so under so much stress right now. My main account just got hacked. I fell for a phishing scam in my email.
He never got his account back, but you'll be pleased to know that he did set up a new one. It may have been best for Nova to just take a break from the internet for a while, but no. As his name suggests, he is a very online person. The next thing of note is when he was banned from his church due to people messaging.
That's all these people have, man. Like, people who are, like, just online like that. That's all they have. And when they fuck it up, you know, it's gone and they got nothing. And I love it. I love it. You know, all these people who worry about like, oh, my channel's gonna get canceled. My channel's gonna, you know, I can't really say what I want, or I have to fucking pander to my audience. You know, granted, that's how they make money. I get it. You know, that's how some of them make money. But I don't know. I don't give a shit. Ban the channel. I'll post under a pseudonym. You'll never know. If people didn't start like if my games got banned or some shit, or like Anarchy Studio got fucked up or banned because of the shit I post, which is just like memes, you know. I would just post under a pseudonym anyways. I would change it all up.
Messaging them, telling them the kind of things that Nova was up to online.
I'm at my breaking point. You're effing trolls who have nothing else better to do!
In a strange plot twist, he has had back and forth arguments with Tofiachu, both claiming that they are better than the other. I'll let you make your own mind up who's the better person.
This is a message to Tofia. Guys, if you don't know who Tofia is, she is a TikToker that has a little less followers than me, but we pretty much make similar content in a sort of way.
How did he get... I want to know how he got, like, the Wingstop thing. Like, did he just, like, feel sorry for him? Or did he, like... Did he audition for it? There could not have been someone... There had to have been someone better than him there for Wingstop. I don't understand.
Guys, Tofia is racist towards Mexicans, and she says horrible stuff about
Unless he just did it himself, I don't know.
Asians. And Tofia, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. This is not right.
Yo,
what you are doing is completely wrong, and everybody in this world should be equal.
Like, Nova was out here saying that he's gonna sue me for defamation. Bro, you can't sue someone for defamation.
Defamation? God damn.
If there's a whole video on you. You followed 9-year-olds on TikTok when you were 19. You followed people who did age regression and sucked on binkies. Respectfully, you sent videos, disrespectfully, actually not respectfully, disrespectfully, you sent videos to minors showing them that you wear diapers.
Next up, we'll be diving headfirst into the story of a man who became the king of New York, then decided to spiral down into the gutter. Joshua Block is better known as World of T-Shirts on TikTok. He has become pretty well known around the internet for his never-ending decline into alcoholism, but it wasn't always this way. Joshua first started to get attention when he posted a video of him eating crickets.
Yo, exotic food check.
This video was a success, so Josh started to pump out more and more TikToks. He gained a small audience of people that enjoyed his awkward dancing and poor lip syncing, which would grow the more videos.
Wasn't iDubbbz doing that shit too? I'm pretty sure he did like eating tarantulas and shit. Did he remove it? iDubbbz. Oh, I spelled it wrong. I'm retarded. Is it removed? Did he fucking get rid of it? Is this the,
What?
Wait, what was that? I know he like scrubbed like a bunch of his content, right? Like when all the inward F-word stuff. Legit food review. It might have been like legit food review or one of them. It's like when he was in his basement, like doing the fucking punch a box shit. I don't know.
That you put out. Josh was a big fan of Starbucks, so decided to set up a second TikTok account dedicated to the coffee dealer.
Welcome to my second account, the Starbucks Club, where America runs on Starbucks. Welcome to the club. Don't forget, you can only follow this account if you like Starbucks.
Josh was a likeable robotic character, so his main channel continued to grow with smash hits like him dyeing his tongue while eating sweets.
So these will change the color of your tongue permanently for weeks. We're gonna put these in my mouth and wait 10 minutes. It's not coming off.
This video alone got over 10 million views, so he was now well on his way to becoming a TikTok star. He then started to walk around New York singing the chorus for Empire State of Mind by Jay-Z.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of, there's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
This video got over 30 million views and propelled him into TikTok stardom. Men wanted to be him, women wanted to be with him. Well, I guess mostly people just wanted to say hello and have their photo taken with him. So Josh decided to start charging people $50 to have their photo taken with him. Some people found this distasteful, while others were willing to pay the price in order to prove that they had met the latest TikTok sensation.
I charge my fans for photos because if I just take their picture. They're gonna get famous quickly for nothing.
A lot of his fans were unhappy that he was charging just to have a photo taken, and it became a bit of a sport to film him in the wild without paying the fee. Josh attracted detractors, as you would expect. Internet fame comes with downsides, sadly, and he started to get plagued by trolls. One troll followed him around all day in the real world, which made Josh feel uncomfortable.
Not much.
My name is Guzman, and I've been hired by somebody on TikTok to supervise all autistic people. And it looks like you're in need of my help. I'm gonna be your bodyguard / caretaker.
No, you won't.
Hey, get back here! Stop the skates! Hey, bro, get back here!
Go away! No!
I'm gonna donate you a shirt.
I don't want it.
Hey, come back here.
Get away from me.
Thank you.
No! Get away! Get away! Get away!
What's up, Josh? Oh, this is a random coincidence. Like, I told you I was here.
Oh my God! How did you know I was here? That's it!
These hurdles didn't stop Josh from seeking more fame, so he hired a billboard in Times Square to promote his TikTok account. It was also around this time that he developed a catchphrase where he would claim to be the King of New York.
What do you want to say to 6ix9ine right now? He claims to be the King of New York.
I'm the King of New York.
He would start to say this a lot, along with claims that he runs New York. Josh had some detractors, but on the whole, the internet viewed him as a likeable oddball. Sadly, this would all change when Josh went fishing with one of his fans. Josh got one of the fishes and smashed it on the concrete, then stamped on the fish while laughing. This moment revealed a darker side to Josh that most people hadn't expected from the King of New York. The backlash against him was swift and definitive, so Josh made an apology video to set the record straight. In this video, he claimed that the fish was already dead, which it was not, and said that the fan that filmed it didn't pay his fee, so he had no right to upload the video. This just made things worse for Josh, so his account was mass flagged and suspended for a short time. He had lost a lot of goodwill following this incident, and Josh compounded his problems when he turned 21 and...
I mean, dude, like, you don't... That's psychopathic shit. You don't fucking... I fish. I'm an angler. So, like... there's times when I have to like, I accidentally gut hook a bass, right? And I'm like fucking trying to get the hook out, and if it's just too deep in there, man, like, I sit there for a while, I'm fucking trying to get it out. What gut hooking is like, it's literally what it sounds like when the bass swallows the hook and it gets lodged into his gut. And whenever you pull the bass up, you can see his guts coming out as you like pull the hook. And there's ways to get it out. You can either, you could fish it out like work the hook backwards, but most of the time what you want to do is poke it all the way through and then fish it out like all the way and then cut the line. Sometimes you just can't do that though. Like, and I feel bad whenever I have to do that, because I like tossing bass back. You know what I mean? I want them to get bigger. I want a better fight next time I'm fucking fishing and I catch a bass. You know what I mean? I want them to grow. I want them to become records. You know what I mean? I would love to see a fucking gigantic 30-pound bass. But like, just taking a fish out of the water, if you're not going to eat it, and you just like slamming it on the ground and smashing its head in, that's fucking psychopath shit, dude. Like, it's an animal. Like, yeah, you know, it's not a like they say fish don't feel pain, you know what I mean? But whatever. It's still, you're taking a life. It's like for no reason. It's psychopathic shit. It's one thing if you're gonna eat it or use its resources to help us live. You know, that's one thing. But just killing a helpless animal, fuck that. You're fucking weird.
And developed a taste for alcohol. This was a real turning point for World of T-Shirts content, and more importantly, his life. Josh now never stopped drinking, and soon his TikTok account was just him getting drunk on the streets of New York.
I got him.
These events were now commonplace on his account, and people were no longer tuning in to watch an endearing robot. They were watching a slow-motion car crash, and Josh seemed more than happy to give the people what they wanted.
They're gonna ban TikTok in the US. It's my only form of income. Shut the f*** up! I'll sue you for millions of dollars. You know what? I'm moving to a different car. F***ing jerk. I'll sue your ass. I can't do this anymore. I'll f***ing sue the government if that bill passes. I'll sue the government. You f***ing unemployed bitch. I'll f***ing sue you. You son of a f***ing bitch.
Like sharks smelling blood in the water, opportunists started to get drawn to this young famous man on a road to self-destruction, and he got himself a manager named Michael Quinn. Michael, seeing what the people wanted,
he got the airsoft fatty manager. Isn't the same guy, like his name's Michael? Like he just fucking like leeched onto him and started leeching all his money off of him. The managers for these psycho types
started to get Josh really drunk and film him stumbling around the streets of New York having wet himself, then post the videos for the world to see. He also got Josh to start smoking and set up a World of T-Shirts guided tour of New York, where for just $50 Josh will show you around his favourite places in the city. These places were mostly bars, it would seem. Josh wears a sailor hat a lot, and this would become a target for people wanting to get a reaction out of him.
Someone's beating him. Where's the hat? Where's the hat? The red guy in the red. Where is it? Where's the fucking hat? Somebody stole it.
That guy tried to steal my hat again.
What the fuck, dude?
Mr. Quinn then arranged a crossover with Daniel Larson, with Daniel flying to New York so that the pair could meet in a pretty underwhelming appearance.
New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York.
Oh, these two meeting
Of late, Josh has made friends with someone named Mr. Based, and the pair live streamed together on Mr. Based's channel. Much like Mr. Quinn, Mr. Based films Josh getting drunk, then uploads it for the internet while claiming to be Josh's friend. I've been drunk with my friends many times and have never uploaded them making a fool of themselves to the internet for profit, so I'm a little skeptical of this friendship.
I'm gonna point the camera the other way. I'm gonna point the camera at me. Josh is peeing. Oh God, he's peeing. He's got his pants off in the middle of the road. I don't think he can get a haircut today. I don't think he can get a haircut today. I'll show you the top of his head, nothing more. I don't know if I should show you guys him. Oh. Let's go back to my house. I don't think we could get a haircut today. Oh, Jesus, you're going to get hurt. Please be careful.
You're Mr. Bass?
Yes. Are you Josh?
Yeah.
Here, come with me, sir.
Let's go get a haircut, okay?
I think we better just go back to the house.
No, let's go get a haircut. I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, come on. Ah! Oh, no, 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 no!
Ow!
Come here, let me get you.
Ow!
Let me get you.
Help me!
Right, come here, hold me. Get up. Your head.
Josh Logan sent $20. Josh, I'm an NYPD cop, and I'm coming to arrest you for public urination. I'm gonna throw your alcoholic is jail, you unemployed rat.
Here, lean on me.
Mr. Based has previously been sent to prison for 4 years for running an escort agency, selling controlled substances and money laundering, and his nickname was the King of All Pimps. So it would seem that Josh is in good hands, and an OnlyFans arc will probably be incoming soon. World of T-Shirts is currently hoping to become the mayor of New York.
I took a tequila shot and I vomited.
Alright, let me try something real
World of
quick.
t-shirts is still a young man, so let's hope that he can amass some good people around himself and sort his life out. Sadly, I don't think that this will be an option for the next person we're going to look at. I've already made an hour-long video about him, which I assume most of you would have seen, so I'll just do a brief overview for anyone that's new and stumbled across this video. I'll put one of those card things on the screen if you want to watch the full thing. Cyrax is a dysgenic internet personality with a very dark story, one with many ups and downs. Well, actually, it's just downs and further downs, really. He wasn't given the best start in life, with his disabled mother burning herself alive in a house fire, and his father spending 20 with his well, actually, it's just downs and further downs, really. He wasn't given the best start in life, with his disabled mother burning herself alive in a house fire, and his father spending 20 years in prison for forcing himself upon a 14-year-old girl on a bike path. His grandfather, who was 24, married his grandmother when she was just 14. So as you can see, his family life is not great. Real name Chance Wilkins, Cyrax is an artistic man writing and performing songs, plus making short films, with his best known work being called The Darkness. Chance attracted a lot of trolls, most notably one called Music Biz Marty, who pretended to work for a record label and signed Cyrax, who dreamed about being a famous musician. Upon being signed, Cyrax got dressed up in what he imagined a famous musician would wear and spoke to his fans.
What up, y'all?
You're lying.
It's your boy Cyrax in the house. I figured I'd just come in, kick it with y'all. Figured since I'm making it big time, may as well rock the swagger to go with it, boys. Yeah, y'all don't say there's anything I could dress up, did you? And most importantly, though, I do want to thank God for giving me this opportunity.
Sadly for Cyrax, the music video that was made didn't do as well as the fake record label would have hoped, so he was dropped. Cyrax didn't take this news very well.
Well, the video's not doing as well as we thought it was going to.
Yeah.
And, speaking with the team here at Bender Boys Records, they deemed you unmanageable.
How?
And then, we had to sell your contract, man.
Wait, what the f***? Are you serious right now? Are you f***ing serious right now?
Yeah, the video didn't perform as well as we thought it was going to.
Hey, fuck, dude. Are you f***ing serious? I put in all that hard work for nothing? Are you serious right now?
Well, we sold the contract.
Bro, you're f***ing stupid. You're stupid, man. What the f***, man? I put in all that hard work for you and the crew for what? What the f***, man?
A big part of the Cyrax story is how angry he gets at the trolls, threatening them with all kinds of horrible things which the trolls find very funny. Some of the trolls have gone to his house to fight him, with Cyrax refusing to come out and face them. This went on for years until one day he did in fact go out and fight with Music Biz Marty. This was a brief altercation, with Marty being the victor. Cyrax has also been arrested when he confronted a troll outside of his home. Chance attacked the troll with a baseball bat in what looks like found footage from the Deliverance. Some other things of note from this story is that he has been tricked many times into sending indecent images of himself to what he thought were minors, and filmed himself inserting a stylus into places that they are not designed to go, then cleaning it off with his mouth. He then sent this video to a troll who was pretending to be his girlfriend. He is also being trolled by a well-known rapper named Danny Brown, with the pair having a back and forth disagreement.
Danny Brown, you're a little... So to anybody out there watching this right now that's in the music industry like myself, if you guys come across a guy named Danny Brown, don't trust this mother. The guy's a child predator. I swear to God, boy, you lay your hands on that little girl one more time, or any child one more time, I will make sure to dislocate your jaw from your head permanently.
I'm watching all the time, Cyrax. Just know that. Just no. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Trolls move in silence, man.
Charles has been arrested for attacking his grandmother, who he lives with. He has scabs all over his head, which he is always scratching. Honestly, there's a lot more to this story. I'm just skipping over for the sake of time and because I've already made a video about it. One of the best known moments is an awkward kiss that he had with his girlfriend. Yes, he had a girlfriend.
You know that was static, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, the troll just got trolled.
I know how to troll too, so y'all call me again from private numbers. I'm gonna troll the out of y'all. Remember that.
Yes, that was solid, man.
Call me again and watch what happens.
Hey, nice work, man. Yeah, let's try that again, shall we?
Let's see if they call again.
And
He said, got him. Hold on.
nice work, man.
See if we can get this call back.
No, don't. I already told him.
He said, I think we got disconnected.
That's fucked up, man.
Call back.
You know, I feel for the... I mean, like, some of these people, man, like, they just didn't get a fair shake in life. You know what I mean? Like, they're obviously... They got issues. You know, they got some serious problems. And they didn't get a full shake. And they're just playing, or, you know, full deck of cards or a fair shake at life. And they're just playing the hand they were dealt. You know, I mean... I don't know, man. It's... I think it's a issue of them not being persistent enough and trying to take the easy way out and like he was focused on his music, right? And he just kept trying to do his music and stuff. There's plenty of people on Spotify nowadays that are just getting hits. Like if his talent works, keep posting, you know, and I would just disassociate, like, I mean, no offense to the guy, but offense, like, disassociate your fucking face, wear a fucking marshmallow helmet or a Slipknot mask, something like that, and never, ever show your face or anything like that, because it's just fuel for the fire, obviously. Like, people will just rip on you. And I would just keep it about the music. Create a whole fucking mystery behind it. People love that shit. People love a mystery, you know what I mean? People love that. Keep a mask on, alter your voice. Like, people are curious, oh, what's he sound like? Who's this? Who's that? You know what I mean? Fuck, look at Corpse, right? People just fell in love with his voice. They have no idea what the fuck he looks like, you know? Dude could be looking like this guy, and you would never fucking know. Because all he's got is, like, a fucking profile pic. Like a fucking cartoon profile pic. And people just fell in love with his voice, you know?
Hey, he's talking about this.
Who?
He's talking about this right here.
Ah.
Sadly, to me at least, it seems like Chance is a lost cause.
It's awkward. I love fucking, like, awkward moments. I think that shit's funny, but damn, that sucks.
Existence is destined to bring him misery, and if karma is a real thing, he must have done something pretty bad in a previous life. Moving on, next we have a lady whose love life and overeating are the main topics of interest. Foodie Beauty has taken her audience on a roller coaster ride of mukbangs and bad relationships over the years, which all started in her childhood. As a youngster, she had a stay in a mental hospital, then a group home for young adults. While at the group home, she met a young man.
Why is it like Usual Suspects, man? Like, they're all following a pattern. They're all part of some fucking group home or some mental place and got issues. It's all following a pattern. They all got the same fucking backstory.
Man named Big G who had learning difficulties. This young man had a thing for Foodie Beauty, so she would promise him adult favours in exchange for food, then not do the favours after she had eaten the food. This set the stage for the show to come, and the next thing of note is a time that she catfished a couple who were looking for a good time by lying about her age and her appearance. When she turned up at the couple's home, they were not too enthusiastic about having a good time anymore, so politely made a bed for Foodie to stay over as they went to bed in another room. This act of kindness was repaid by Foodie leaving a nice little present for them in the bathroom.
Took a big old shit.
The barf goes projectile all over their wall. The poop goes all over their floor. No towels, no paper towel anywhere in the bathroom. No toilet paper. So at this point, I was like panicking. But they didn't wake up. They were still sleeping somehow. I didn't hear any movement.
Sadly for Foodie, she is a hopeless romantic and she a homeless man she met on the street without even knowing his name. Next on the list is one of the more well-known characters in the sagas. Pete's is proof that you can judge a book by its cover and acts exactly the way that he looks. He is the classic Mr. Nice Guy who masks desperation and resentment under a veneer of just being nice. Foodie moved in with Pete, then while they were living together she started to see another man called Paul, who treated her very poorly, sleeping with one of her friends. Pete knew about this and told her that she could see other men as long as she was happy. Foodie later left Pete's and Paul for a man from Senegal called Bibi. This relationship didn't work out, with both sides cheating on each other.
I had an affair on
Information's all there. It looks great.
Actually, I had a couple affairs on Bibi. It's not funny. I feel like and he's gonna hate
I wanted to appear too.
So Foodie went back to live with Pete's, who welcomed her with open arms. To be honest, I think that Pete's could have his own place on this list, as he has his own channel where he gets very angry at people who make comments that he doesn't like, which in turn leads people to leave comments that he doesn't like in order to get a reaction.
One more comment and I'm just blocking you, okay? Last chance. Like one chance here. Shut the fuck up or I'm just gonna straight up blocking you. You're an asshole. You're a prick who's just trying to piss me off. Christ! What did she say? A whole lot of bull. She said absolutely nothing but bull. The rumors are bull. Unlimited. Fuck off.
Foodie was seeing other men while living with Pete's and settled on one from Egypt named Nader. He wasn't a very good influence on Foodie and soon she was hooked on drugs. This relationship was very on and off and it appears that he was using her for money and she blamed him for giving her an STD. It also appears that Nader has stabbed one of his ex-girlfriends and he has been arrested for aggressive behaviour towards Foodie. Nader then left Foodie for another woman that I think was one of Foodie's trolls, so Foodie started to stalk the pair, with Nader and his new girlfriend Dee Dee filing a police report about Foodie. They ended up moving to another city, so Foodie doxed Dee Dee's new location. While all of this was going on, she was back living with Pete. Then she started to see another man who lives in Kuwait, who she had met on a dating app. His name is Salah. Shortly after they started a relationship, she started to wear the hijab and deleted all of her old content where she was not wearing the Muslim head covering. Salah had told Foodie that he was very rich, so she flew out to Kuwait to meet him. But sadly, it turns out that he was not very rich at all, and that she would in fact be the main moneymaker in the relationship. So Foodie did the only logical thing you can do when you fly halfway across the world to meet someone that has lied to you. She married him and started to live in Kuwait. Salah then started to message one of Foodie's female trolls with some really graphic and disgusting things. So Foodie went live to talk about this and confirm that the pair had broken up.
Why would I protect you when you've done nothing but, like, kill me? Oh my god. He cheated on me. He admitted it today. He was talking to, in a sexual way, with Kay Bella. Kay Bella, you're a trash. I hope you know that. And what you did will come back to you 1,000. You'll never find love. You'll never find a man. Yeah, what the thank you so much? Oh, he just messaged me that. Good, you deserve it. You deserve everything. You deserve more than that. He's mad that I'm outing him. I'm never, ever, ever, man, I'm done. I'm done.
I think you're done way
never,
before that.
Ever. Oh, Kuwait arc is over. I don't even believe in God right now. Why am I wearing a fucking hijab? I don't believe in anything anymore. So it's over. Like, who the does that? Who, number one, goes to somebody who's married and tries to taunt them? And apparently, his caveat. But I said I would never leave you and I love you. For me, I know I cheated in the past. And trust me, I learned my lesson. I felt like such a fucking piece of shit. Like I hope you feel like now. I don't even want to know what you're deviant. And I hope fucking Allah curses you.
They got back together again and she moved back to Kuwait, where she lives to this day. Some other things of note are that trolls took one of her cats. Pete's was looking after this cat while she was living with her new husband in Kuwait, and people were claiming that Pete's was mistreating it, so they stole the cat.
Just shut the f people! For f***'s sake! The cat is fine! Jesus f Christ, you people are just goddamn tedious.
In my life, are they actually popular? Yeah, these people get popular just
Like
because
Christ, just
like they get made fun of, basically. Like all the actions that they do get made fun. Like everyone laughs at them. That's why they're called lolcows. They milk them for laughs. So they and sometimes they take themselves completely serious, and they're portraying like a completely serious person out to the world, and people just laugh at them, like they just milk them for views. I only know a handful of people that are considered lolcows, which would be like Pirate Software, fucking Low Tier God, DSP, which is Darkside Phil, Boogie, and Wings of Redemption. But those are the only ones. These are like more obscure ones.
shut the. He's fine. The cat is fine. She's fine, you idiot.
There was a weird crossover when she defended Cyrax, so Music Biz Marty doxed her mother, and Foodie then doxed Music Biz Marty, which is a weird little detail. Foodie claims to always be on a weight loss journey, so much so that her detractors have made a chart to show the cycles that she goes through, around and around on a never-ending ride of feasting and feasting a little bit less.
I'm on a diet that looks really good. I don't know what it is, but it's a pastry, and I like pastries. Are you considered a lolcow? I may be. I don't think I'm popular enough, so. I thought she was about to say she effed the cat too. Jesus. While she's eating it, that's not a pastry, you fool. It's a panini. I don't know what a panini. A panini is a pastry.
No, it's not. It is a grilled sandwich.
It's bread though, right? It's fried bread.
No, it's not fried.
That's
it's
considered.
grilled.
It's but it's
a
cooked.
grilled sandwich. It's not a pastry.
It's considered pastry.
No, what's considered pastry is usually sweet.
No.
Yes.
Next we have a very dark and disturbing person to go over. A man that clearly views reality from a different perspective to most. Jupiter the Hybrid is someone who has created a fantasy world in his own mind in order to escape the reality of a traumatic childhood filled with abuse and abandonment. He first came to the attention of the internet when a creator named Linda Binder started to interview him. It quickly became evident that Jupiter wanted to impress Linda in hopes that the pair could one day fall in love. So he started to say things that were obviously lies, like he was part of a group of hackers called the Nerd Brigade.
I ran with a group of hackers. I'm telling you the truth. I used to run with a group of hackers.
Oh, wow.
It was fun while it lasted, too. When our boss man graduated and moved on to greener pastures, he left me in charge. And my friend Skylar at the time, who was my then rival, usurped power from me and took over.
Wow, that's like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, well, the Nerd Brigade is what we called ourselves back then. We called ourselves the Nerd Brigade. Because we were just a bunch of computer nerds. But I'm not sure if I'm wanting to continue that life, because if I continue that life, I'm going to constantly be on the run, and I will never have to be, I would never...
Enter the Chronic Liar arc. I know plenty of these people. Usurped. We know a lot. You know who would be considered a lolcow if they actually, went online and did things?
Mel?
No.
Oh.
Ian. He would be considered one if he, did stuff online. Because he would get caught up in a lie. His viewer, he would get caught up in a lie so fucking quick. Ian is my my brother. One of my brothers. I got 5 of them.
Never, ever be able to settle down in one place.
Don't do that, because I want to be with you forever, and I don't want to have to. I don't want you to be on the run.
Yeah, once the guild has got its new footing, I'm going to tell the others who I ran with, I'm going to tell them I'm retiring. I'll stay on as an advisor, but after that, I'm done.
He also claimed to be the famous King of Thieves.
You realize I was the king of thieves at one point out in Melba, so you probably picked up a few things from me.
Yeah, oh, I probably did. You taught me a lot.
Yes, picking pockets was easy back then, but not anymore.
This is
I
so
don't do it no
cringe,
more.
dude.
I'm
I
actually
know it's the
confessing that I
fucking,
used
it's
to
the
be a
same
thief.
thing. He talks just like Ian. He talks just like him. The fucking fake ass stories, the delusions of grandeur. Like he, and it's because they don't have an exciting life that they have to fake this. They tell these lies. Because they don't have an exciting life or they have no experiences, they tell these lies to portray themselves as this. It's the same shit.
Before I ran with the Nerd Brigade, I used to be a street corner thief.
Unfortunately, I want to be with you forever.
A kid who would steal stuff from other kids to sell to other kids on a black market, like, you know. So
Once my
I
friend
started
drank
that.
3 handles and was just chilling.
And then before I realized it, I was getting some fame and infamy.
As time went by, these delusions became more and more outlandish, with him claiming to
I
be a
think the
vampire.
funniest one he told me, he was like, yeah, I'm going to go live in a streamer house with black-veiled brides. That was the funniest one.
I don't remember if it was you or your dad that called him out on a fucking lie about working.
I call him out all the time now. I don't fucking buy it. Like, every time my brother starts lying or doing this shit, I call him out all the time. I'm like, hey, show me some proof.
I'm not trying to call him out, but I say things.
You're enabling them. You
No,
gotta call him out.
I say things to try to get him to back out of it. Like usually people get alcohol poisoning after X amount, and he's just like, not him. And it's like, are you sure it was that much?
Are you sure it was that much?
Yeah.
You're lying.
Are you sure he didn't drink 3 handles with like a group of people?
You sure he didn't have just 3 shots? And he was just chilling? Fuck.
Werewolf hybrid who uses blood magic to make inanimate objects come to life so that he can feed from their blood.
Someone asked, since you're a vampire, do you drink blood?
Not human blood, no. I use that as a last. I use that as a last ditch attempt if ever, you know. Yeah, I don't drink
I tried talking
human
to
blood.
him, but
I don't do that. I use it as a last ditch attempt.
I didn't sit there and tell him all the things, but I was like, I've been through some messed up things, you know, and I thought it was normal, but at some point I realized, no, it's really messed up.
you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I fucking I told him what he needs to do and how to do it, and he just, doesn't want to or can't. So I try to help people, man, and I really do. I really try to help my family stop being fuck ups, but they don't fucking listen. Abby Blackbird, what's going on? I do want my family to do better. I do want them to do better. I got my brother a job. This is my brother. He just got out of jail. I got him a job with a friend doing some hands-on work, and my brother's got a drug problem. And I was just trying, he was going to rehab and shit. He kept pestering my friend on when he's getting paid. Finally, my friend was like, got fed up. He's like, all right, you got to get out of here. He fucking fired him. He couldn't keep his fucking job. Some people aren't ready. Some people just can't for some reason. They don't see that light. I don't know, man. I've always been like I've had some, I did some dumbass shit as a kid, but I fucking grew out of it. I don't know.
So what blood do you drink?
I hate the
usually animal blood.
The lion shit though.
Market,
This
like,
shit is the cringiest shit to me. I'm the king of thieves. You probably learned a few things about me. God, it's so fucking
I started
crawling.
that up. And then
I want to tear out of my skin.
before I realized it, I was getting some fame and infamy.
As time went by, these delusions became more and more outlandish, with him claiming to be a vampire-werewolf hybrid who uses blood magic to make inanimate objects come to life, so that he can
he's
feed from
talking
their
about,
blood.
Like, pickpocketing, like he's like pickpocketing was super easy and shit like that.
Someone asked, since you're a vampire, do you drink blood?
Not human blood, no.
Not to strangers, just to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd hold on to their wallet and see how long it took for them to realize that they didn't have their wallet anymore.
I don't believe you. Proof.
I use that as a last. I use that as a last ditch attempt if I ever, you know. Yeah, I don't drink human blood. I don't do that. I use it as a last ditch attempt.
So what blood do you drink?
Usually animal blood. I can bring inanimate objects to life and use them as a blood source. They're known as homunculi, and they're used as a blood source.
So, like, you would find, like, a rabbit on the side of the road and just drink its blood?
Yeah, something like that. Although I prefer to drink blood from a homunculus that I've created.
What was the last animal you ate?
It was an inanimate object that I drank blood from, and I'd rather not get her now because she doesn't like being on camera. She's shy, so I can't really. Her name's Shiratora. Although people call her Twilight, her name I gave her was Shiratora, which is translated to shooting star. But sometimes I call her Star for short, but sometimes I'll just call her by her name.
What?
So she's one of the many homunculi I brought to life.
I don't know.
Since she adds life to her, she is able to give birth to children and stuff like that.
Roleplay lore, yeah.
So, like,
nutty,
you've had children with her?
Goomplers?
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing?
But I made her promise no more after, like, our last set of triplets. I told her no more. I was done.
It's so cringy.
So, yeah.
So, like, how does she get pregnant?
Check FP stats.
I don't want to explain it to you. It involves a lot of magic and pornography. That's all I'm going to say.
His claims have been a lot darker and harder to tell the truth of than these, though, unfortunately. He has said that when he was a child, he had relations with a girl, then his sister convinced the girl to go to the police and make allegations against him. Sadly, this moves out of the realms of delusions, and he has been caught talking to minors on the internet, and doesn't really seem to understand that this is a bad thing. Instead, he makes up strange excuses like he was high on nicotine at the time. Some people have made allegations that he has met up with minors in real life, and it seems that he has had an online relationship with a 16-year-old girl who lives in the UK.
Picture of me got circulated all over the internet. So, yeah. I couldn't do anything about it.
Did you send that to someone that was, like, underage?
When I was younger.
Bring it up on the Amber
that
Night.
was the older me. That's the old me that did that.
But it was
This is
someone
you.
underage, right? That you sent it to. And that's why they were mad at you?
That's why the police were called, yes. I stopped talking to them, of course. I cut contact, you know. I cut contact with those people because I knew that it was too risky to talk to them anymore. Especially if I was just going to be their friend, it would be too risky.
Jupiter has had his home raided by the police and his devices taken.
Who was that on video?
And it would be
what's his
too
name?
risky.
Jupiter the hybrid. Basically, he's a fucking like. What's the fucking word? A habitual liar. A habitual liar. And he just lies about shit. And it's a common thing for people who don't live, like, obviously they have mental issues, but they don't live exciting lives, right? So they make up stories to show that they're doing this, right? Rainbow Dash? I don't know. My she doesn't like to be on camera video, she said. Yeah. I saw a meme video about him. I saw a video on this guy last year. I forgot his name, though. I saw him on Kiwi Tapes. Jupiter the Hybrid. But yeah, he's
Sure you don't mean King of Thieves?
King of Thieves, yeah.
Broski.
Jupiter has had his home raided by the police and his devices taken, and it seems like this runs in the family as 2 of his brothers have been sent to prison for doing horrible things involving children.
Jesus
Jupiter
Christ.
the hybrid story is a dark one, and I'm pretty sure that it won't have a happy ending.
Shadow Raven and Jupiter. Hell, I even went by another name. Mephisto. I am the werepire demon.
Man, I'm a Hive Swap / Homestuck fan, and this is some odd lore. I don't know either. What is that? See, I'm new to this Lolcow shit. I'm trying to figure out the lore and stuff, because like, apparently I make parody games now. That's kind of where my channel has been going. So I'm trying to get as much. I'm trying to get the lore dump. You know what I mean? So if you guys have any other videos about some lolcows or just other content creators, like right now I'm making this this Chud Logic game, right? And we got Tipster, Destiny, Pirate Software, Nick Diorio, Just a Robot, Mudahar, Bo Blacks, and Lex and Peden. We're making like a Earthbound type game based on these YouTubers. Obviously parody. So if you guys have any other information, please join the Discord and post it in the React recommendations. I'll check it out. But we might get some ideas from this. I don't know. We'll see. This doesn't really have anything to do with the Chud Logic stuff, but for idle streaming Bonanza, I could definitely put like a Lolcow pack in the game. Also, guys, if you don't know, idle streaming Bonanza is on a delay right now. My lawyer is still in talks with. I'm still in talks with the lawyer and litigation against Pirate Software. But you can check out idle streaming Bonanza on Steam. You can still play the demo. Go check out the demo. But like, I could do a DLC pack for this, right? And do like a Lolcow pack. I think that'd be funny. I still have like, I want to put on like Boogie and a bunch of different characters. Like, people want Boogie, people want Wings of Redemption and shit, so. Kiwi Tapes and Smoky MCC are great places to start for Lolcow info dumps. Okay.
Demon.
Let me actually save that, because I'll fucking forget. I'm not gonna lie. Kiwi Tapes. Oh, yeah, okay. This guy gets it all, huh? Who's all on here?
Suck them balls. What it look like, your bum?
Okay. Yo, Johnny Elbows. This guy's fucking funny. Gotta be quicker than that, buddy.
Oh my god!
Boogie and his fake fucking cancer.
Guys, do you think if I go pee?
Yeah, I'll go through
someone's
these.
gonna kill
Yo,
me?
thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Dragon and his body. And let's just say.
Oh, hold up. Hive Swap and Homestuck. What is this? Hive Swap.
To get it?
I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know what Hive Swap Homestuck.
Suck them balls. What it look like, your bum?
Is this a game? It's not related to Lolcow stuff? Okay.
Oh my god! This game sucks!
Okay. I don't know. It's looking kind of weird. Looking kind of
Guys,
sus.
Do you think if I go pee, someone's gonna kill me?
And I will. Anyone.
Oh, yeah, bud.
I don't like this
Meaning
camera.
you guys
I don't know
are
why they're doing
screwed.
this.
You see, Corbin let go of his body. He's no longer in control.
He's no longer in control of this body.
Your algorithm gonna be popping.
He let me take control. You guys are
Why the
never
spelled
sleep
that
again.
So fucked.
For Lucifer is out for your
He
blood.
spelled rhythm like fucking rhythm.
I may not be in physical form with you guys, but let's just say I'll be the demon at night that waits for you to go to bed before it's your throat. You've angered my disciple, and now you're gonna pay for it.
I gotta look at the UI for fucking Earthbound. I gotta make
I
sure
will
it's
only
right.
leave this.
I mean, it ain't
body
gotta be
after
right, but I want it to
my
be.
contract with him is up. This demon will be waiting for you to sleep before it kills you.
Not the demon.
Sleep safe at night again. Don't even try to sleep. Alright, Lucifer, that's enough.
So let's move away from the dark side of the internet and look at someone a little more light-hearted. Well, in comparison to Jupiter the Hybrid at least. King Cobra JFS again is someone that I've already made an hour-long video about, which is one of my most viewed videos, so I'm guessing most of you have seen it, but again I'll do a quick overview for anyone that's new. Josh Saunders is a gothic musician ventriloquist wizard who can make traffic lights change with his magic wand.
Yeah. How about some walk sign? Come on. What you got? Walk sign, green light and walk sign. Patience and persistence, the 2 P's of magic, YouTube. Walk sign, motherfucker, let's see it.
Why does he sound like
There we go.
One of the things that he is best known for is his cooking. Josh likes to mix strange ingredients and cook in what looks like motor oil.
I would just dump these in here, but I don't want the grease to splatter, so... Your next step is just... Just drop them in there like that.
What the fuck? French fries. Motor oil French fries. God damn, son.
God damn it.
Yeah, blow fucking
Stop.
oxygen on it.
He is also known for his interesting drinks combos.
Let that carbonation die down. We're gonna want that carbonation to die down just a little bit. I'm gonna pour.
Oh, I know
make
this
it
guy.
full and
He
drink
looks
a
familiar.
little bit of it here. Now, with the carbonation from the soda pop and the champagne, it's probably gonna curdle with these last 4, but that's what YouTube wants to see. Oh, that's so gross. Wants to see, right? Jeez. So I'll pour a splash of that in there. Oh, dude, this drink combo is looking so fucking gnarly, dude. Yeah, man, I got this hot
got the cum
jerky
chalice.
stick right here. It's a classic Hunter's sausage.
No, I'm not.
Well, that's a good jerky stick. Sausage, whatever. There it is, sitting right there. I'm just below the surface there. Get an angle on this just right.
In his early days as an internet entertainer, he was a likeable eccentric, getting up to all kinds of mischief, like trying to sell tactical soap or missing work due to hair dye related problems.
Now, you should use over a kitchen sink or a towel because it's very messy, but I'll take my chances. Yeah, it's a chick product, but you know what? Fuck it, I don't care.
You're getting the blackface going.
Yeah, the back of my neck is soaked in. Oh, that's lovely. That's just freaking lovely. Oh, yeah. Why so serious? I look so fucking stupid right now. Oh my fucking god. Oh man. Oh, I look horrible.
Sadly, over the years, Josh's story has become one of him drinking too much and people trolling him on live streams. He gets all kinds of weird things sent to him on DoorDash.
Like, I'm supposed to be talking about this shit, but I just don't know what to say, you know? I see this weird shit, and I don't know what to say to it. Alright? It's fucking weird. I showed Cobes cooking a video to coworker, and they kept dry heaving. I did that, I showed the hair cake shit, like from Filthy Frank and iDubbbz and fucking Max Mofo. I showed the hair cake to a few people, and they were fucking dry heaving and shit. My mom, that's like one of her fucking pet peeves is like hair and food. And she was about to yak.
Like Subway sandwiches with all of the meat taken out but all of the sauces added, which makes for some sloppy eating. He also drinks far too much and gets angry on his live streams.
Oh, let's take a leak.
This is all I got left, YouTube. God damn it! Broke my cigarette. Kids are more precious.
Crazy part is, I'm pretty sure Cobra really eats that way off camera. Yeah, I understand like a lot of shit's done up for camera. You know what I mean? You really think that? That's gnarly. Degeneracy at its finest on stream tonight? Yeah, for sure.
And rock and roll.
That's probably why I went bald eating all that bullshit.
Stand up and down! Yeah! Get out of my way, you stupid fucking hat!
I hate life, but I'm not complaining at the same time.
I feel like I'm watching like an interview on fucking Fish Tank.
Let's hope that our buddy Josh can get his life back on track at some point. So that's tier 1 complete. Now let's move down a little deeper and see what lovely treats tier 2 has.
Here's tears. Oh no. Okay, low tier god. I know this guy. He's fucking weird too. He pees in bottles. What kind of freak does that? Like on a regular basis, pees in bottles. He doesn't use the toilet. How does he not have someone remix his voice into a sample and EDM track drop? That'd be funny. Or like use him, like sample him in like a fucking Within the Ruin song or something, or Archspire. There was an interview with him and his dad on another channel. His dad says he really cooks that way and it is how he enjoys his food. Yeah, 100% that's how he lost his hair then. Like, if male pattern baldness runs in the family, he fucking sped it up eating like that. Because that shit looked rank.
In store for us. Well, treats may be the wrong word to use, as up first we have a middle-aged man who uses TikTok. I'm sure you can guess where this is going. Paul Breach, otherwise known as Snapshot Eyes from sunny England, and is fairly well known for being one of the more creepy people on the internet. He first appeared in people's online lives on TikTok where he danced to a song called Green Green Grass, which shot him to TikTok stardom. Paul's dancing may have been the thing that got him attention, but it was his unusual and creepy personality that kept kept people watching. Paul does what I think are comedy skits where he talks to himself pretending that someone else is in the room with him. It's a little hard to understand.
I think a lot of these people it's all delusions of grandeur. Like all these people that get all narcissistic online and shit. They do a fucking silly dance and they end up getting super popular because they did a silly dance or said some stupid ass shit online, and then it either spirals out of the control or they can fucking capitalize on it. I think a good way to the person I think capitalized on it the best was damn, I just watched it not too long ago. He's a country singer now. He actually got signed. He was the yodeling kid. He was in Walmart yodeling. And now he's like a fucking country star. Right? Another example, probably the Hawk Tua girl, but not the rug pulling shit with her crypto. She should have just stayed away from crypto and like maybe kept doing the podcast. I don't know. Not saying I'm a fan of her. I think that shit's fucking stupid. Hawk Tua. That's the dumbest shit ever. And these retards get famous for it. Am I hating a little bit? Yeah, I'm hating a little bit because what I do is fairly difficult. Not streaming and talking about fucking other people, but making video games and shit. And it's just, oh god, it's so irritating. But then again, the loudest asshole gets the attention, I guess. Squeaky wheel gets the oil, so maybe I should just be a fucking dirty degen.
Exactly what's happening with these skits, but he seems to enjoy them.
Oh, bless you, love. Bless you. Love. You know, Jacob, thanks for the fire. Bless you.
Real easy, I guess, yeah.
So much. That is a fucking cracking impression of me, love. How you do that? Jesus, my life.
In the same vein as his comedy, he also does live streams where he talks to himself pretending that he's talking to the live chat. Again, it's a little confusing why this is happening.
I hope things are good with you, bub. Have you sent me your voice note yet? Have you sent me your voice? Bear with me.
Hey, Chad, what do you think I should do?
Speak soon, Rachel. Keep being you with your Welsh twang. I said twang, nothing else. You're the only person called Quint. Now, why you, Moody? I'm going to go look at your beautiful picture. I'm going to go listen to your semi-passive-aggressive accent.
Sadly, this story would be better if Paul just stuck to speaking to pretend people on his imaginary live chat, but he also does have a lot of real-life viewers which he interacts with as well. As time went by, people started to notice that Paul only responded to girls in the chats of his live streams, and when mixed with a demeanour that just screams that he shouldn't be near kids, they investigated his other social media accounts and found out that Paul has some photos of underage girls on them. Then a child who was a cancer survivor claimed that Paul had been messaging them. Paul claims that once he found out their age, he stopped talking to them.
If you are under 18, I will not be continuing this conversation. And she said, no, she's going to be 17. She's going to be 17 next month, next whatever. So, left it at that. Very polite lady, but yeah, won't be continuing the conversation as pointed into the thing. So bada bing, bada boom.
It was then discovered that Paul had impregnated a 17-year-old when he was in his 30s, which is legal in the UK but morally questionable. Well, I'd say it's morally questionable if Paul should reproduce with anyone regardless of their age, but that's a discussion for another time.
Your child? Yeah, what's that got to do with absolutely anything?
I know, but when people are saying you've got a 17-year-old pregnant when you're nearly 30, man, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Cammy, would you think, now I'm glad, because you are an intelligent bloke, would you think if I'd done anything wrong that I would still be on the internet and not have been arrested? Full stop sentence.
Right, are you
perfectly fine.
Are you allowed to see your child?
Yeah.
Are you?
But then I'm not talking about my family after that, because I don't talk about my family on here, for obvious reasons. It's your choice to follow me, unfollow me, perfectly. It's your choice to have an opinion on me. But again, I'm sitting here after 3 years of being on TikTok, drinking out of a McDonald's cup, dancing on the internet, being me.
Yeah, it's legal, but it's not right, is it?
Again, Cammy, your opinion is your opinion, and you're allowed that. So, what do you mean, why is that?
Why am I the only male who spoke to in 3 months? Yeah, but I'm on about males. Why don't you speak to many males?
Because I don't like many males, I like many females.
Paul's account was banned shortly after this, but luckily for the internet he would return with a new one. The more creepy aspects of Mr. Breach's personality would gain him more and more attention on TikTok, so soon he had over 1 million followers and started to do cameos in order to make extra money. He was now a rich and famous TikTok star and got himself an 18-year-old girlfriend, who I would guess fell deeply in love with Paul due to his rugged good looks and non-creepy personality.
Yeah, right?
Paul would
Not
be
the
very
stat.
pushy with this young lady to do photo shoots for him.
How nice this wall is. This wall is going to be amazing for photos later. You need to start getting ready. You got to go get all your stuff.
Yeah.
Your outfit changes. You need to get all your outfit changes. And you need to go and sort all that malarkey out.
Yeah.
And then we can take photos.
Is he speaking fucking English? I have no idea what this guy is saying.
And it'll be majestic. Is that my hand? Yeah, that's my hand.
What happened to that? Let me back for bed.
Yeah, that's not me.
No.
Owen, hi, Leonard, hi. Right, so we're going to go and do... Yeah. So yeah, and then you go get your stuff and then we can crack on that, yeah?
But I'm still full.
Well, maybe if the stop looking at videos of me and be fucking better and you feel better.
What's the time?
I don't know.
6:30.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire.
Because you'll be not easily distracted, innit? Lee, I tell you, we're done. Can't be done. But yeah, if we do go sort out your outfits or whatever, and then we can do these photos, we go crazy.
I don't really know much about lies. What's like the things in the bottom right corner?
So yeah, so if we go get stuff, then we can like crack on with life. Jesus. And see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah? Keep smiling, have a wonderful new year. And yeah, I'm gonna go and do some busy stuff.
And goodbye.
Paul was living the TikTok dream, a middle-aged man with a questionably young girlfriend, millions of followers who...
Just a typical British bloke on a Tuesday. Is she there? Why are you commenting with your other profile? What are you doing? What are you doing?
mostly watched him as his creepy and a steady stream of money coming in. But sadly this wasn't to last, as Paul is not very good with money, so he was soon homeless and living in a tent while claiming to his viewers that he is just doing some wild camping. He must have really loved wild camping, as he did it for a few months and this caused his girlfriend to leave him. But you can't keep a good man down, and soon Paul was back on top of the world when he started to dress up as a woman in what I think are comedy characters. Paul's comedy is a little ahead of its time, so it can be difficult to quite get the joke, but he has the character of woman and the character of old woman.
This will all be over. You'll have to sit with yourself and know you did this for views and... Oh, Derek, that's why I make TikToks.
You show this to Chud. I found the Gawk for him. There is no more quest.
Don't do it to fix global warming. I do it for you to watch it. And you know what, Flower Fairy? I think that might not be your real name, but it might be. You watched it. Love it. I will sit down with myself, I promise you, in 78 more years, and I'll look at myself and went, you made TikToks for people to watch. Who do you think you are? Me. And I look divine. I look slay. I look like a king and a queen and a pookie and all the other words in the mix as well. You digest it and you watched it. This is for me to post out and have a giggle.
These characters would prove to be popular and Paul would gain millions of views. But with more attention would come more problems, and Paul started to get...
Why do they watch this crap? Why do y'all watch this crap? He's gawking, gawk. I heard a definition for Pookie. What is that? What's the definition for Pookie? Where? Oh, hold on, live chat. Guys, I'm missing messages, my bad. I don't have it set to live chat. A lot of shit was getting... How does he not have... Okay, hold on. I'm catching up. A fart that comes through the coochie. That's gnarly. I watch this when I work on spreadsheets and need something to just pass the time. Okay, alright. Fair enough. No, I mean, like... I mean, the people who actually watch him on his own channel. I get watching, like, a Lolcow, like, iceberg explain. Like, I'm doing it now while I work on my game, right? The point is to fucking... Like, you get your cringe out of it, you know? Or, like, watching, like, information on these people. Or just, like, just the drama. I get it. It's YouTube drama, you know? It gets views. What helps you get through? Yeah.
Get abused in the street by a lot of people who didn't like his online activities. The last thing of note that I could find on Paul is that he used to work in a care home, and some people have claimed that he used to take advantage of the vulnerable people staying at the home, and that he was fired for kissing one of these people. Paul has confirmed that he was fired from this job, but claims that it was because he was a famous TikToker and his trolls were the cause for his dismissal.
They can't give consent, so of course I don't hug them. Why can't they give consent? Every resident is different. They might be end of life and bedridden, but they've still got eyes.
Jesus.
So squeeze your hand. They might use an eye gaze machine. Hello, Suze. Thanks for being quite sweet. You, as a nurse, should know that you don't treat every resident exactly the same, whether it's an end of life facility or not. Every resident is an individual human being with wants and needs. I used to look after a lady with Down syndrome and a ventilator. I held her hand walking down the corridor. Is that okay? Is that okay? You just choose to see what I comment. No, don't be childish about it. We're having an adult conversation. So you got sacked because of people, yeah, because it's bringing the home into disrepute, isn't it? Didn't it? Like, I'm quite famous. My name's famous. No, I shouldn't take on about it. You should capable of caring for the people. They can't sack you for doing nothing wrong. Well, I wish I got my union afterwards, to be honest. I didn't have a union at the time.
Goddamn unions.
I'm glad I went there. Where did I go? Money High. So, yeah. And then I got a job in care straight after that. And then I got a job in care straight after that. Hello, you. Oh, yeah. I know you're back. I'll be finished in a minute. So I got a job in care after that care, and then I got a job in care after that care.
A pookie could also be a cooter belch. That's gnarly. I'll start using that one from now on. A cooter belch. That's disgusting. That's fucking...
No.
A cooter belch, he says.
Not a queef.
Not a queef?
Not a queef.
It's a fart that goes up through the cooter.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick. Disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, let's do this. Drag it over here. It's like right here, I think. Somewhere around here. Like mid-screen, maybe? Alright, we'll try that.
So, if I'd done something wrong, it would have been on my permanent record, wouldn't it? Oh, wait a minute. So a DBS or an enhanced DBS comes back clear and I can just walk into a care job after passing an interview. Twice.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's
so am
the
I ever
case.
going back to care? I've got no idea. I might just become a dancing troll in the woods. I don't know yet.
Always beware of grown men on TikTok is the motto for my life. And on that note, let's look at another one. Donald Slidell, otherwise known as Papa Chew, is Tophia Chew's father, and is a pretty interesting man in his own right. The first thing you may notice are his teeth. Well, he thinks that his teeth will grow back soon, and that he is just teething.
I know my teeth. My teeth are gonna grow back. I'm 58. I'm 58 years old. And I am teething. Right now. I am teething like a baby.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
As is the tradition on TikTok, he also likes to do...
For a girl, it gorls right up the cooter. That's... Stop. Just ripples right up through there. I do not know much about aerodynamics, but the math checks out. I mean, I guess, like, whenever you fart, like, it just goes around your balls, right? If you just sit. That's gnarly. Shut up. And Papa Chew's a trip and a half.
Do weird little dances. I'm too old to know or care why people feel the need to do this, to be honest. Dancing on the internet for children is one of the more normal things that Donald gets up to, though, sadly.
Yeah,
he also
it's
enjoys
weird.
lighting fires in his house and putting up green crosses on his walls in some kind of...
Unless you got, like, a good skill in dance. Like, I hate TikTok dances. It's all the fucking same shit. My stepdaughter does it. She just goes... Just, like, it's repetitive. I don't know. It's fucking weird.
religious practice used to keep away white people and the police. As we'll see later, this tactic doesn't seem too successful for him. He has also set up a fake bank where members can join the Byzantine membership program. I'm honestly unsure if anyone has ever signed up to this, but in my imagination I like to dream about a few people stumbling across him talking about his teeth growing back, then thinking to themselves, this is the man to look after my money. If the teeth growing back wasn't enough to get you to invest your money in his bank, Donald also enjoys uploading indecent images of himself to social media just to seal the deal. So Donald is married to Tophia's mum, but he doesn't let that stop him from having a good time with the ladies online. He flirts with them on social media and even kisses them through his phone, which can cause him some problems.
Oh, I'm sorry. I won't do that. I'm sorry, babe. Yeah. That's my wife, Marie Bernice Lucero.
He has no business trying to make love to you guys.
I won't do that. I'm sorry, babe. Yeah.
That's sick.
That's my wife, Marie Bernice Lucero.
Stop sticking your tongue out to the ladies, okay?
Okay, okay. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say, Maria.
That dirty.
That's all you have to say. Just say stop sticking your tongue out. Okay? Okay.
Sadly, the green crosses keep failing him and he has been arrested many times for things like 3 counts of false imprisonment, aggravated assault with a weapon, armed robbery and resisting arrest. One time he didn't turn up to court, so he did a live stream to explain that he didn't go to court as he was busy making love to a woman. Donald is evidently a big hit with the ladies. See a musical show called Wicked where he fell in.
Okay, we got a little lag spike there. Sorry, guys.
in love with one of the characters called the Wicked Witch of the West, otherwise known as Elphaba. He would become obsessed with this character and dreamed of appearing in the musical playing the witch. At the age of 17, he became a she and took the name Elphaba, then started to upload videos to TikTok where she pretended to be the witch, plus upload live performances of her singing songs from the musical. At this stage, she would have a small following, but this changed after a live stream that she did outside of a music venue following one of her live performances. Someone would...
Alright, give me a second, guys. I gotta hit the bathroom.
take her wig from her head, which upset Elphaba.
Why do you find it funny to hurt someone like that?
Teenager pulls Elphaba's wig and makes her upset. She had to call the police.
Can we go, please? Call the police, please. Call the police. Can you call the police, please?
I am.
This incident would get her much sympathy and her fan base grew larger and larger. Sadly, the sympathy would soon dry up as people got to know Elphaba a little better. She now had a stable fan base as she...
So, this is a tranny, right? This person? Like male to female, I'm guessing. And, man, I'm telling you, man. Maybe I should just come out as gay. And I'd rake in the cash. Just get all that gay support, you know? That'd be the move.
She started to ask for money from them so that she could pay her rent, but then post videos of herself spending the money on junk food and going to see musicals. She then began demanding payment from her fans for singing her songs and manipulate them into giving her more and more money.
Cough up! I'm not singing for free. You pay me. If you want me to sing, you give me money. And it's an Interstellar.
Give me
now
money!
That's crazy, then I'm not singing. So there you go. It's not crazy, actually. That's the standard for a singer. If you were to go to a gig, you'd pay them 100 quid. I don't give a what you think. Like I say, I've almost got 700,000 followers. I'm not singing for free anymore, my darling. We get like 1,000 coins, and right now, or something like that, we're gonna get really pushed up quick. Do you see where I'm coming from? The higher you get, the more gifts it has to be.
She also did a fundraiser for a children's hospital, then decided just to keep the money herself. Lovely. Some other things of note about her is that she enjoys farting loudly on live streams. I'll spare you the sound, but they are very loud and very wet. She doesn't like to brush her teeth or have a shower. She has bad dandruff plus bugs running around in her hair.
Not moving, they haven't got legs, look. I'll show you. People are just taking the piss out of me now, it's kind of rude.
She also has a very bad skin condition which has given her scars all over her body. She also had scabies, which is an infectious skin disease caused by parasitic mites. Elphaba, in her infinite wisdom, decided not to get treatment for this, or to even isolate herself to avoid spreading the mites, but instead thought it'd be a good idea to go out and try clothes on in the shop and not buy them, thus spreading her little skin mites.
That's so fucked up, dude. That should be like Like, you should be arrested for that shit. Going out with scabies and trying on fucking clothes at a, oh my God, that is terrible. That's like telling someone that's like fucking someone and not telling them you got AIDS or some shit. That's fucked.
It's all over the place. People online started to call her out for this, which the Wicked Witch was not very happy about.
It's not the coronavirus. Scabies cannot kill you.
You missed it. What happened? I'm gonna take a shower after this. Yeah, 100%. This person fucking ended up getting scabies, and they, instead of going to get treatment for scabies, they decided just to go out and start fucking. They tried on clothes at the store, and didn't buy them, and like returned it. That's insane. Yeah, that's fucked. Definitely should be arrested for that shit. That's disgusting. I try on clothes? Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, don't do that shit no more. You don't know who the fuck's trying on them clothes, man. I buy them, wash them, and try them on. You've tried on pants at the damn store before.
Saying, I will try them on no more. I'll buy them, wash them, then
Oh,
try them.
yeah, I would do that, sorry. Yeah, most definitely. I got the same fucking 5 shirts I've had for years, so.
Untrue.
Whatever, this shirt's fucking like a few years old now. Look, it's got holes in it. My nipple's pulling out. 2 years old, maybe. I don't know.
Probably not even.
I don't think I buy shirts a lot. You shrink them all.
You buy shirts yearly? I only shrunk shirts once, and it was because our washer was fucking broken. And how am I supposed to fucking know? I'm supposed to trust my washer when I send it to cold that it will be cold.
You shrink them.
Eat my asshole. You wash your own goddamn clothes.
You shrink my clothes all
Wash
the
your
time.
own clothes, then.
I'm going to damn work with my belly hanging out, looking like
Wash
like
your
this.
own clothes, then.
I go to work like this, guys. Hey, you better watch it.
Wash your own goddamn clothes, motherfucker.
I am entitled to go where the f I want, thank you very much. Because I will not be sat in a box and be controlled by people and be told what to do like a f***ing child.
She has also lied about having Tourette's and autism. She even appeared on something called Autism's Got Talent.
I lied about being diagnosed with autism, correct? And that's damaging.
A little bit like, why are you doing it?
Oh, no, let me say this. So basically, I went to a GP, right? And
I'm not talking about autism, by the way.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely understand. So sometimes I have anxiety, right? So I'm diagnosed with anxiety. And basically, I squeak and jitter uncontrollably sometimes. I've done it off live. My mum has seen it herself. And I asked the doctor, is this Tourette's? And they said they're not 100% sure, so they had to put me in, TalkWorks. It's a service. Let me show you.
Before you carry on, can I just say that no GP would have said they weren't sure about Tourette's, because you have to be 12 months having tics to be called Tourette's. So there's no way any GP will have said to you, we're not sure if that's Tourette's. If they thought you had tics, it would be a different story. But there's no way any GP said to you, yeah, we're not sure if that's Tourette's. It's just not, that's bollocks, mate. That's bollocks.
No, I was told this. I'm so sorry. I can show you my referral if you want to see.
I don't need to see referrals, the same as I wouldn't want anyone to ask for our referrals. But I do think that you really do need to reconsider the things that you share and the things that you say, because you are actually hurting a whole community of people in various ways. And time again, you're apologising for stuff and you're not meaning what you're saying. Now, I've seen you on and off my For You page for quite some time, and I steer clear of all the drama, but now you've directly impacted my child who suffers with this disability. It's not a fashion statement, Elfa.
No.
It's not.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. I'm really sorry.
Sadly, it doesn't end there. She's also been found to send explicit messages and voice recordings to children as young as 10, and has herself stated that she has been banned from other platforms for doing similar things. Plus, another TikToker has alleged that they were indecently assaulted by her while at a Nicki Minaj concert. El Faba denies this. All in all, she seems like a delightful person.
Get away from me! I can't do it anymore.
What a charming young lady. Next up, let's move into the world of gaming and meet Low Tier God. He grew up in a poor neighborhood.
Oh, LTG himself. I know this guy. All right, so he's big in like the Street Fighter and Tekken scene. I'm gonna say I'm an LTG hate watcher. He is super fucking stupid, and he's just like, he thinks he's so good at like fucking Street Fighter or Tekken or any of these games. He like rages. I knew there would be a Rhea at some point. There always is, man. There always is.
Raised by a single mother in Los Angeles. As a child, he was bullied due to his height, so kept himself to himself most of the time and focused on gaming, mostly Street Fighter 2. As the years went by, he set up a YouTube channel where he uploaded blogs and comedy skits. This was largely uneventful until he had his first viral video in which he talks about fellow YouTuber Boogie2988.
Any of you Boogie fans that feel sorry for this greasy, you fat, disgusting, ass smelling, blob, cheese drinking. I know there's gonna be a lot of people out there calling me a bully. Well, guess what? I'm not. I just don't feel sorry for fat people, especially fat who sit there all day, gorge and eat, and make money for doing absolutely nothing.
He then rebranded his channel with the name Low Tier God after the fact that he only uses low tier characters when playing Street Fighter. Mr. God would attract a mix of people that genuinely enjoyed his content and others that enjoyed to hate him. Even though his viewership was growing, Low Tier would complain that others in the gaming space had more viewers than him, which he felt was unfair, which led to people comparing him to Lolcows like Darkside Phil. This comparison was something that Mr. God was not very happy about and talked about regularly.
But the moment you call me a black DSP, I'm going after your ass.
Yo.
Call me a dark side field. Call me say the fucking ass comment all you want. But I'm warning you for the last time. Any of you motherfuckers call me that black DSP in person, it is a wrap for you.
Low Tier was starting to get a reputation.
Is Low Tier guy still even around? I have not heard of him in like 3 years. Black DSP left me. So yeah, no, he's still around. He's on Twitch. I think he's still on Twitch. Let's see if he got banned recently. I'm fairly certain he's still here. Where am I at? Oops. Let's see. Yeah, he's live now. He's live now. We got an ad.
I bring you gift over 25K. And he made his homie open the gift. It was a Frank Mueller watch, so I'm not like, that's definitely was 25K. Oh, I forget.
3,300 subs. That's crazy. He did 22 bans just tonight. That's funny. 1,000 people watching, man. Like, dude gets his money.
him for being not a very good sportsman while playing Street Fighter. He would send his opponents rude messages, leave matches that he didn't feel confident in before they started, or quit games that he was losing in order to protect his points. Sadly, this was against the rules of Microsoft's online gaming policies, and he got his console banned from online games, so he bought a new console, and this happened again, so he bought another one, and so on. Rather than just stop cheating, he was so dedicated that he spent many hundreds of dollars on new consoles. His rude and cheating ways had led him to be a fairly infamous figure in the street fighting world that wasn't liked very much.
All right, so it's Lolcow. Yes, you didn't know this. Okay, I knew this. Is why I sat down. So, do we have time for a little backstory?
Yes, tell it.
Okay.
But be PG with it.
What would be PG with it? This guy plays Rose. He plays online a lot. He's got a YouTube video series. You should check it out if you get a chance to. But let's just say that this guy is very rude, very crude, and he thinks he's better than everyone.
I have often got many hate mail from him.
With a lot of slurs.
And then at the end of it, after I proceed to 5...
Huh?
Is that the announcer saying that?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, him.
Yep.
He asks me for advice.
Yeah, so it's friends. No, second round.
Second round. He must
But see, he said like months ago, I'm going to show up to local events.
Wait,
and he
thinks
never
that
has.
Shotos are scrubs,
Yeah,
right?
he thinks the only 3 characters in this game that are viable are Rose, Dan, and DJ. Everything else is
By
scrubby.
viable, he means like you get respect.
Yeah,
when
you get
win.
respect for winning.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know exactly what was going on. Why does everybody in this room hate that Rose player?
Because, long story short, like, probably one of the nastiest people I've ever met in my life or heard from. Like, if you win a match, he'll challenge you, he'll call you the F word, he'll call all this stuff. And he's called out SoCal, he thinks he's really good. But basically, he's told us for months that he's going to come out here and beat us.
Okay.
And he finally shows up after about 4 months.
It was at one of these events that he would meet his nemesis, Jay Snyder, otherwise known as Viscount. Jay wasn't a street fighting player for the most part, but he would beat Low Tier God when the pair played. So Low Tier started to insult Jay and a rivalry developed. The pair played many games over the years, with the final win count being 20 wins to Jay and 6 wins to Low Tier God. They went back and forth insulting each other until Low Tier God uploaded a video titled "Why Most Gamers Are Single," in which he used a photo of Jay as an insult. Shortly afterwards, a grudge match was set up, with the first to win 10 games being the winner.
How do you feel about your face being the promo of that video?
It goes back further than that. He's been disrespecting me for a while. I already beat him. I beat him 20-6. I don't even know why we're having this match, except for the fact that he keeps using my name and then he keeps ducking me. I mean, if you're gonna talk shit, then don't duck. If you're gonna talk, then back it up. If you're gonna be a bitch, then run like a bitch. Wherever you are, you're a bitch.
This dude was shaking. He was so scared after the fight. 100%. This is not a fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You feeling froggy? Jump, motherfucker. This dude is not a fighter. He is quivering. Like, he's only saying this shit because he got the squadron behind him. Like, if he doesn't fucking act out and say some shit, like, he's gonna get made fun of. He's like looking over his shoulder. He's like, is he right behind me? That's so funny.
Come here,
This guy's shaking.
Okay. Ooh! Look at this. I don't know you as. I know you as.
You know me as Low Tier God.
Nah, for real though. This guy needs his ass whipped anyways. He dominates him in this tournament. He fucking dominates him. And then he says some choice words to him. So he got his revenge. He got his revenge. Dude was eating off of his name. So
So I went on Twitter, called this guy out, called him a has-been, called him a face, Charles Manson, anything you could think of. This dude looks like a fucking zombie out of The Walking Dead. Then he comes here dressed like he got his outfit out of fucking Target. So, as simple as that, I made a video. The first guy I could think of on why gamers were single was Viscount. This dude looks like he lives in his basement. He looks like he never gets sun. He could possibly be a fucking vampire. So after that, he goes on Twitter. He starts e-thugging. You don't know me. As simple as that. You could call me a online all you want. But in real life, this isn't a fucking game. As simple as that.
Hey, let's get it on. Low tier God versus Biscuit. Take it away, Harris and Mike Ross.
Jay won the match.
Look, what I do in my spare time, I work 2 jobs, but what I do in my spare time, I volunteer with Father Joe. So what that is in San Diego, that's a homeless outreach. I help people get off of drugs. That's what I do in my spare time. So you saying that all I do is play video games? You saying that I'm on meth, that I do drugs? No, seriously. That's bullshit. That's what I do in my spare time.
All right.
And look, I got one more thing to say.
That's bullshit.
So, there's gonna come a point when you forget about what happened, and you're gonna want to come back at me, and you're gonna want to wash the taste of my out of your mouth. So what I'm telling you then is, look, one thing you said on Twitter, that was right. I am too old to be playing with a child. So what I want you to do is go back to the McDonald's that you work at, ask your boss to give you some overtime, and then come back and play me for more money, because this was kid stuff.
This event seems to be where Low Tier God moved out of being a niche character in the street fighting world and gained the attention of the internet more broadly, with people making videos about his antics which he would then do copyright claims against, leading to some YouTube channels being terminated, which would in turn get more people making videos about the drama and more eyes on Low Tier God. People started to go over his back catalogue and make compilations of all the worst bits.
Show me that again, dude.
What you gonna do?
Tell me what the f I'm gonna do. I'm not f***ing around.
You're not putting hands on no one.
Dude, get the f off my stream, dude. Seriously. I'm not playing.
Stop you. Play your game. Relax.
Get the hell up. Don't tell me what the f I'm gonna do.
This is ego. Big ego. I thought that stream was going to be evidence for a domestic violence case. It wouldn't run to pat, like, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. Like, people like this got, their self-esteem's real low, right? They got super low self-esteem. So they try to act loud and in charge and try to be the center of attention, you know. This man punched a hole in his fight pad. Look, hey, punching a fight pad is different than punching somebody. All right. I'm glad it did not turn out that way. Yeah. All right. I didn't punch, like, it wasn't because I was mad at you. Let's be real. All right. I was mad at the game. I think I still have that video. I'll have to find it. Like my rage comp. Let me see. You clipped it?
So every day, this girl would take me in the back of the little nursery room, whatever the room it was, where all the little kids' beds and shit was like that. And she would just start playing with my and making me touch all over her boobs and all that kind of shit. And you know, I was a kid. I didn't.
Oh, hold up. Dr. Disrespect unbanned from Twitch.
Oh my god.
What?
We're in the middle of some shit. You're like, oh, Dr. Disrespect.
Look, no, I'm saying it because he cried like a little bitch about the purple snakes, and now he wants to be a fucking, like, wants to be on Twitch again. Ridiculous.
I don't really know any better. So, you know, I just let her play with my boom, boom, boom. And then every day I would come home, my mom would be like, why is your hand in your pants? Blah, blah, blah. What's wrong with you?
I was on the phone with my mom when it happened. Clipped it real quick. Depending on the game, I believe punching a fight pad is allowed. Yeah, I was playing
Dragon Ball Fighters.
It was Dragon Ball Fighters. Yep, Dragon Ball Fighters. I don't know if I still have the rage comp. Hold on. I know it's here somewhere. It's on my old channel.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably on your old channel, not this one.
Yeah. It's literally it's 5 minutes of yelling. Fuck, where's it at?
Look at that schlong.
Yeah. Oh, you want to see Evie singing?
No!
I got the watermelon crawl for Evie. Hold on.
No! No, 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 no! Stop, 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 stop! Stop, stop! Oh my god!
all right, stop. You're gonna fuck up stream.
Oh, F4, get off of it!
All right.
Turn it off!
But you're so cute. All right, I'll stop. Quit. Why you do that?
Look what you did to me!
What do you mean? You look cute. All right, hold on. Damn, this must be an old ass video. Oh, here it is. Six years ago. Holy shit. I'm getting beat by a fucking pleb. Let me find it. Yes.
Nice. Coming in hot. Live for me. Stream, please.
Pixelated schlong. Fuck off! Fuck you!
Someone go on stream, please.
Yo! Oh, this little shit-stained kid was talking shit on fucking Rocket League. I don't ever play. Huh? Yeah, I call him a shrimp dick bitch. All right, I'm sorry. Oh! Tommy Tits. I told you I wasn't good at this. How about the fucking fighting game, bitch?
What?
Calling a 12-year-old a bitch. What's wrong with you, Francine? Have you no shame?
No.
You're just a fat worthless cunt that has no job.
Shit. You just a shrimp dick bitch who live with his mommy. Sorry. Alright, yeah, here's the fight stick. Now we got the fucking hour-long combo. I can't even fucking. God damn it!
Why?
Yeah, not my proudest moment. It was funny though, kinda.
And I never.
All right. Anyways, DSP or low tier god. My bad.
Told her what happened.
He was now attracting more trolls than fans, and these trolls had noticed that he doesn't take losing very well. He would make all kinds of excuses for losing games of Street Fighter, or just sometimes ban his viewers if he was playing against them, and they won the match. Even if they had paid money to play him, he would get banned from Twitch due to him charging $50 to be a mod for him, which is against their...
I think I'm past that. I don't think I'd break one of my controllers now. Mostly because I fucking make them, so... Like, I painted this one. I painted and made this one. It's like Evil Dead, Necronomicon. I made that one.
The Necronomicon! Necronomicon! The comic book of the dead!
I got like this one.
The kind not to be fucked with. I bought that thing after you broke your fight pad.
Yeah, I didn't make this one, but I like rewired it, so it's got like a GP 2040 in here. and I got this fucking like busted ass May Flash. This was heavily used. This is the one I got after I broke that other one. The first one I got was a May Flash, and then I got this one. I got another hitbox around here somewhere. If you are making them, then that 100% counters the breaking of them. All is forgiven, yeah. That's my logic anyways. I have another one. It's a smaller, it's a hot pad, hot 42 pad. It's like decked out in Gears of War and shit. It's got like an LED screen. I got like a Nasher shotgun on it. Super custom. That one's fun, man. I like playing with the little hot pad.
Terms of service. He would then get his account back but lose it again when he lost 50 games in a row to one streamer. So he got his fans to mass flag the streamer's channel. This was his third strike, so he was forced to move to YouTube for streaming with the new platform.
Very cool. I didn't know you can customize gamepads like that. Yeah, you can find like custom shells, right? And it's just buttons and wiring. So like you're just making like an arcade stick. You just drill fucking holes, like 6 or 8 holes for the buttons. If you want a joystick, you know, you can set it up for a joystick. If you want a hitbox, you can set it up for a hitbox. Just depends on the type of build you want. It's actually fairly easy. It's fairly easy. The hardest part is just the customization, because like you got to find the graphics you want, or if you want to paint it, you do your own painting. You can also like just outsource it. So like for the hot pad, I went on Focus. I think it's called Focus Attack, and Focus Attack has a bunch of shit, and they even like have printed. If you want to design, they have like pretty much every configuration of like fight sticks ever, and you just like pick the configuration you want, upload your file, and it'll fucking laser cut it for you. So it'll come in like a sticker or a vinyl sticker, and you just put them in there. It's pretty cool though.
Low Tier decided to clean up his act and put some new rules in place for his fans. He would only switch on his camera and mic if people donated $10, and $20 must be donated within the first hour or the stream will end. His next viral moment came.
Check out, if you want to see some really cool fight sticks, check out Hush My Sweet. He does a lot of cool shit. I actually got, what is it? I posted pictures in his Reddit of my fight stick, and he put them in there. Featured. I got featured for the fight stick. Fight stick of the month in October. But yeah, you can make all kinds of cool shit.
Hey guys, we've got ourselves a stellar necro build from user Mateo10. The purples are on point with the sopration. Then, to keep that musical theme going, we've got another take on a device in that out in line with those rhythm game sensibilities. The fight stick this time, it definitely...
That guy made like a Dr. Doom one, that's pretty sick.
And this next build from El Captain Spookers keeps the beat going. Although it's a traditional fight stick this time, it definitely leans into that musical aesthetic with special attention to this great MF Doom theme. They've got themselves some 3D printed TE panels that they hand painted, and then made the art panels and dust washers themselves. Then their RGB FA kit and stick RGB plate brings some great light shape, and then that Tenacious D theme carries.
Oh, they made a Tenacious D one, that's sick.
Up next, we have user Nellen56's Stick of Destiny project. Some say this is the greatest stick in the world. Others say it is just a tribute. It's a
Someone said this is the greatest stick in the world. Others said this is just a tribute. The back looks sick. I like the open. They could have did something better with the wires though, like made them look cleaner, but this looks really good.
Great atypical enclosure shape, and then that Tenacious D theme carries strongly throughout. I imagine Jack Black and Kyle Gass would be proud. And speaking of pride, user Bill Jiggly should definitely be proud of their prototype all-button controller. After many mistakes and failed attempts, they finally arrived here at this glorious end. Love the vibes, love the spacing between the hands, and love that stick-to-it attitude that helps and the other side panel spectacular. And wiring is great, and the other side 11 different acrylic utilize 222.
Yeah, but anyways, there's a bunch of like cool cool sticks out there. People do all kinds of cool shit.
Came when he lost the game to a 14-year-old, but cut the connection to the game just as the youngster was about to land the finishing blow. The 14-year-old uploaded the match to YouTube with Low Tier God demanding that his fans go and mass dislike the video, or he will stop streaming with his mic and camera. His YouTube channel had now hit over 10,000 subscribers, so he decided to make a video in which he lists all of the qualities that had led him to this point.
Motivated, determined, resilient, confident, mentally untouchable.
The next thing of note is when he played a disabled man who couldn't use his arms,
Rolly
so
legs.
played the game using his face. This man was apparently one of the best players in the world, which is pretty impressive. Low Tier God lost this match and turned the game off just as the man was about to land the finishing blow, then spent a very long time insulting the man and his disabilities all over social media, leading him to be banned from Twitter and Facebook. At this stage he was getting many troll videos made about him, which he would report to YouTube for the videos used in his likeness. The next thing of note is when he appeared in a reality TV show about Street Fighter players, in which they competed to stay in a house by playing the game. Low Tier God was the first person to lose and leave the house.
The last hit to eliminate Low Tier God, the light kick, and he'll do it. Oh, and the walk up low. Rob TV eliminates Low Tier God, and it's pretty tense in here.
I'm just not prepared for this at all.
5-1 for Rob TV over Low Tier God.
Some other things of note about this story is that he likes to urinate in bottles as he doesn't like using toilets. He was banned from a large gaming tournament for his comments about a transgender person. He has doxed some of his detractors and shown their house on live streams. He found the HR phone number for a place that one of his detractors worked and got his fans to call them and try and get the person fired. And unlike a lot of the other people on this iceberg, Low Tier God's future seems pretty bright, as he has grown a large following on TikTok now, and things seem to be going from strength to strength for him.
Get stolen from on the internet, and I've been getting stolen from for years on the internet, right? Back to back for years. That's why my sub count looked like that, because every time I stream and go live, people be robbing me of my content. Every time I do videos, people rob me of my content. What's so hard to understand about that? I've been getting robbed for years. Start 4 years. Stolen from, again, 4 years. People been bothering me 4 years. I've been antagonized. But I sat here and just kept taking the bull over and over and over again. 4 years!
So, that's Low Tier God. Let's move on to someone a little more unusual. A person who seems to like animals a little too much. Well, animals, men, women, pretty much anything that moves really. Anaconda Sin is a strange person whose lust for life has been well documented on the internet, and this lust for life has gone to some pretty unexpected places. She's very lustful. Our story starts when she is just 7 years old. She was playing on the swing.
Having piss bottles and not being a truck driver is insane. Yo.
When one of them flew back and hit her in the face, chipping her tooth.
When I was 7 years old, I was swinging on the swing, and then I was pushing the swing, and then it came back and hit me in the face, and I got a chipped tooth, and it would break off sometimes, and I had to get it fixed.
As she grew older, she set up a YouTube channel on which she talked about her life, her passion for country music, and her general thoughts and feelings. This channel wouldn't get much attention, but the people that were tuning in...
I think that's it, guys. I'll continue the rest tomorrow. It's 1:30. I got work tomorrow. It's 1:30 a.m. But I'll save it here. If you guys are interested in this, we can watch the rest tomorrow. I'll upload this tomorrow as well. Whatever we watched, I'll upload it. It'll be a 2-parter. Or I'll just cut it all together. Probably just cut it all together. Fuck it. No need to milk it, right? But like a 3-hour video, I don't know. We'll go through some of them. But guys, I do appreciate everyone who came in to hang out and chill. Thank you so much for the support. If you haven't already, check out the Discord. Join the Discord. Game Jam's coming up soon. I hope people fucking turn in. We'll see. Chud Logic game. Check that out. Oh, if you want to be in the Chud Logic game, you can join the Patreon. Joining the Patreon is free. All the links are in the description below. You get access to like my source code, the artwork, and all that shit. If you want to add your dialogue into the game, you can do that. That's one of the tiers you could do. If you want to add an NPC of your original character, you can do that too. Your NPC will walk around in the world and talk. You can also add yourself as an enemy in the game. If that's something you're interested in, I'm trying to build the Patreon. It's not more so for me. It's more so for like people who are helping volunteer with the game, such as the artist that's doing the artwork for the game. It's just he's doing it for free pro bono, but I would like to give him something for his time. I think we raised up like $100. Like someone's already getting inside the game already. So if you guys are interested in that, interested in helping out, please check it out. But other than that, guys, I am out of here. Y'all have a good one. Peace out.